Well, Ryan, play ball. That's what they say, right?
Heads or tails, Tyler? What are we thinking?
I'm going back.
Last week we nailed it.
I think I'm going back with tails again.
Are we taking the ball? Are we deferring? What do we want here?
I would want to do the exact same thing you did last time.
Right.
You kicked. You got to stop. There was all that momentum. And I think even if you kick and you don't get a stop, even if they get a field goal or even a touchdown, like all's not lost.
It's not lost. You want to. You don't want to give up points on the first possession of the game, just like you want to score first points on the possession of the game. So it's all about momentum here. I personally, as a coach, whatever group, offense or defense, I had the most confidence in, that's who I'm putting out there to start the game, just to get that tempo set. So if if we can lead the offense down to score, I'm putting the offense out there. If I feel like, hey, we're going to make Mount Pleasant go 3 and out, I'm putting the defense out there.
Fair enough. And honestly, I think based off of last week, I feel like both of your teams are solid. There's a lot of reason to have faith and confidence in both of them, in both the offense and the defense. We'll have to
you got any big predictions tonight, Tyler? Any hot takes on? Okay, Mount Pleasant defers.
Okay.
Any hot takes tonight, Tyler?
A hot take, not necessarily, but a prediction for you. I think maybe I'm being biased. Maybe it's the kid that I've mentioned a lot and have been rooting for. But I think we're going to see a bigger game from Skylar Lewis this week. Had a pair of catches last week.
North end zone.
Now, Tyler, we both picked pre-game impact players last week. So you're going with Skylar.
Yes.
I'm going to go Jackson Hare.
I love that.
I'm going to go Jackson Hare. Got his feet wet last week. Had 2 catches. One was a touchdown. The kind of the nail in the coffin touchdown. So give me Jackson Hare tonight to have a big one.
I like it. I like that pick a lot. So it will be the Wildcats ball to start things here tonight. Before we get started, like I said, going to be telling you about all of our friends along the way. And we're going to start off with D&B Loans. D&B Loans is your hometown loan specialist and tax preparer. Located on Gilmer Street, D&B Loans is family-owned and operated with over 30 years of experience. They offer personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,000. They also offer in-house financing on high-quality furniture and appliances from sofas to bedroom sets, mattress sets, Ryan, you name it. They also offer tax prep and utility bill pay, rather. And Ryan, while we're at it, I think we have a little bit more time to tell you about our friends over at Mayo Appliance Services, providing service calls, diagnostics, and repair for all home appliances with fast, affordable, and reliable service guaranteed. Located here in Sulphur Springs, they provide in-home service to all surrounding areas for repair of dishwashers, stovetops and ovens, refrigerators, you name it. Give them a call at 903-951-4500 or visit MayoApplianceServices.com to see how they can help you today.
All right, Tyler. Here we go.
And we're off. It's going to be Jackson Hare on the return. Ryan, he's getting around to the outside. Jackson Hare down the sideline all the way to the 50. What a return for Jackson Hare, Ryan, up to the 40.
Lennon, there we go, baby. Jackson Hare and special teams to start the game. That's a pretty good prediction just right out of the gates.
I forgot.
Huge play.
I already forgot that you had mentioned Jackson, so you've got special teams and Jackson to be looking out for.
That's 2 for 2 right there. Big play.
You're off to a pretty decent start.
Hey, good job by the kicker there for Mount Pleasant to push him out of bounds. But incredible field position for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats here. I wouldn't say that it's a must, but it's pretty close to must-score points at this moment on the ball on the 38-yard line.
It's pretty close. Starting on the 38.
Tyler, let's go, man.
I'm hyped. See the first snap of the game. We'll give to Malachi.
We're going to be seeing that a lot tonight.
I think so as well. I think especially on first downs, that sort of situation.
No C.J. Williams to start the game. I don't expect that to last long. He is suited up, so interested to see how much he goes tonight. But he is going to go at some point.
Yeah, 100%. Like you said, to what extent, who knows? But it's going to make it 2nd and 9 from the 37.
Really tight man coverage for Mount Pleasant here.
Brady keeping himself this time.
Run it.
Brady
Great
getting
job
a number
by
of yards.
Brady
He's got
there.
the first down.
Yeah, Tyler, you roll out, nothing's there, but there's no linebacker accounting for the quarterback run. Tuck it and run. Brady's a very good enough athlete to make a difference on his feet. We saw that last week, and tonight, you want to trust your reads, you want to trust what the defense is doing, but don't forget to be an athlete. Okay,
right.
And Brady has that. He has that capability.
Ryan, we are 2 plays into the game, and we're 5 yards away from the Bell Concrete red zone.
Oh, that's new.
It is.
That's new. Little red zone sponsor action.
Yes, as soon as they get into the red zone, I'll tell you all about. And we've already got our first timeout
Play
of the
clock.
night, Ryan.
Yeah, it's a play clock deal.
It is.
I hate that we're having to burn one there, but in this situation where we're on the 25-yard line, you don't want it to get to 1st and 15 because then you're putting yourself in a bad position, and we got to get points on this drive.
Ryan, we'll be right back with the action, but let's hear some words from our friends. And Ryan, we are back 1st and 10 from the 25, just 5 yards away from that Bell Concrete red zone. And there's a quick pass out to Cooper Faircloth. He's got some room. That's going to be a gain of about 5 there, Ryan.
Throw and catch the ball, get positive yards from a screen, everything that I've been preaching. I love it. You got to take what the defense is going to give you. They don't have a guy, they don't have an outside linebacker over Cooper Faircloth right there. Brady, looks like it was maybe an RPO, which last week we went over what that meant. Run pass option. Took the bubble screen. Very positive gain. We got about 2nd and 4 now.
Yep, 2nd and 4. Moving quickly, Ryan.
Ooh, trips right. Left early. We had that problem last week, Tyler. It looks like I'm telling you, the receivers, it looks like they're going off of Brady's clap instead of looking at the ball.
Yeah, we saw a ton of that last week, like you said.
That kind of takes away from the
offense. 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
Kind of takes away from the really positive gain on 1st down. We're back to 2nd and 9.
But still very manageable, of course. And like you said, still no CJ out there just yet. We've got Jackson Hare, Skylar Lewis. We've got Cooper Faircloth all on this side of the field. Brady rolling out. And he's got Jackson Hare.
Jackson Hare. Good little easy completion.
Now you are back within the Bell Concrete red zone, right? For over 70 years, the mission of Bell Concrete has been to provide quality products and efficient service to their clients in the ready-mix industry. They take pride in conducting business with honesty and integrity, Ryan. Y'all can give them a call at 903-885-3126. Continue to tell you more about them throughout the course of the night. That's tough.
He's going to be just short of the 1st down. Longer than I thought, 4 yards. You cannot have a simple mistake like that on a drive that you're looking to score 7. It looks like they're going to bring on the field goal unit.
It is. That is Yori Santa Cruz out there, the senior kicker. Now, we did see a couple of his PATs got blocked last week, but the one that didn't get blocked was good.
Tyler, we're going to have a 36-yarder here. Cooper Faircloth with the hold.
And that's going
to be no good. Wide left. That's a big win for the Mount Pleasant defense there. Like I said, anytime that you can keep the team that starts on offense first out of the end zone or even through the uprights, that's a win defensively.
Absolutely. It's going to be starting right there on the 20. And like you said, I mean, if you're Mount Pleasant, you've got to feel good about getting the stop there. You got all the way inside the Bell Concrete red zone, and you walk away without allowing any points.
Well, and Tyler, that drive was just squashed by what I would like to call as a controllable mistake. Mount Pleasant didn't make them false start. That's on Sulphur Springs.
It's true. See the first offensive play for Mount Pleasant. Gain of a few there.
Going to see a lot of him tonight. Braylon Jones had over 100 yards rushing last week. Bigger kid, big athletic kid, especially for the running back position. So I expect to see a lot of running from Mount Pleasant tonight.
Yeah, I think so as well. Of course, they do have a quarterback in Mason McKinn who's more than capable of making some plays happen. It's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 22. 8:30 left here in the first. Little pre-snap motion. They are going to give it to him. Holds on to it. And that's going to make it 3rd and short, Ryan.
Big play coming up, Tyler. You want to, answer the defensive call from Mount Pleasant last drive with your own 3-and-out stop, and you're still going to have good field position. You're going to be just across the 50. So big play here. I expect a pass.
Yeah, this is a big play. 3rd and
Single
4.
coverage up top. He's going to roll out left.
Keeping himself though.
Oh, no chance.
And that is huge for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, Ryan.
Don't love the play call there. It's a little long for a QB end around. I don't know. You wonder how confident Mount Pleasant is throwing the ball this week.
You saw the one pass; it was a quick one. But
Straight out of the backfield. Yeah. So we got the punt here, Tyler.
And as always, they've got the 2 returners: Jackson Hare and Cooper Fairclough. Punt is off. Just immediately calling for a fair catch, and I don't mind that at all. You make the catch, you're on the 39. Let's go play some offense.
Last week we had a punt that I felt like we could have fielded. Fair catch and fielded. Instead, we let it drop.
Right.
Bounces back 20 yards, and that's we always called that hidden yards at Sam Houston. You don't want to lose the hidden yards.
Absolutely. Ryan, ready for the Wildcats' 2nd drive of the night. Of course, you got all the way to the Bell Concrete red zone last time. Hopefully they'll get back there again. 7:33 left here in the first quarter as they start this drive from the 39.
Tyler, we gotta eliminate the controllable mistakes.
Yeah, I agree.
Controllable mistakes. That's all under our own power. That's all. It's a focus thing. You should never false start. No play can start unless the ball moves.
Right, and especially back-to-back drives and starting the drive with a false start. Starting with a 1st and 15 is always tough. So.
Well, it just makes it tough on the play caller. It's just 5 extra yards you got to figure out. He's going to get it back here, but still second. It's 2nd down though. That's the problem. That's almost a 5-yard run, but it doesn't didn't really benefit him all
right,
that much.
Instead of 2nd and 5, now you're looking at 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11 even.
Yeah.
2nd and 11 it looks like from the right at the 39 about.
Still no CJ.
I was just about to say that.
Yep, still no CJ.
You're our official people watcher, and that's a big people to watch
I'm a
tonight.
CJ watcher. Now, Tyler, we've got man coverage down low.
They're going to blow that dead. Couldn't tell why. Is that another false start?
Another false start, Tyler.
False start. Non-official for 2.
Huh.
5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
So it's going to make it 2nd and long. 2nd and 17.
We used to really preach, just close your ears. Don't listen for the clap. It doesn't mean anything to you if you're a receiver. You got to watch that ball.
I kind of like that mentality.
They're going to run the same play.
Brady trying to make something happen. She almost gets back
Nothing
to the
cooking
line
for the offense.
So it's going to be 3rd and very long now. 3rd and I still believe about 17. As you mentioned, still no CJ. Clearly not going to probably bring him in for a 3rd and 19.
No, that's not the time you bring him in. And heck, maybe CJ, they're waiting for him to play around the red zone. That's a big athletic body that you can stick out on the outside at receiver. Maybe throw him up a fade, slant over the middle. But they'll deploy CJ at some point tonight. But it won't be at 3rd and 19.
No, agreed.
Right here, you just don't want to make a mistake.
Brady keep it himself. Gets past line of scrimmage. Past the original line of scrimmage. Run! He's got the 1st down. Huge run for Brady Driver. A run of over 25 yards for the 1st down. And you're back in opponent territory, Ryan.
Absolutely cannot let that happen if you're Mount Pleasant. You've got them 3rd and 19. You're going to have great field position after the punt. Instead, play breaks down. Brady Driver, again, makes a play on his feet, and the chains are moving.
That is absolutely huge for the junior quarterback. Making it first down from the 43. 6:35 left here in the first. Nobody in the backfield with him. Brady trying to just get rid of this ball if he can.
Great play by Brady right there.
That is huge.
Instead of taking loss of 10, throw the ball away. Now it's 2nd and 10.
That is huge.
Now the Mount Pleasant defense, it looks like they're getting to the backfield, and that's that was one of our keys to victory for Sulphur Springs, and so that applies to Mount
applies
Pleasant
to
as
both,
well.
yeah. And like you said, like with as tough as that defense is coming at you right now, you got to really try to limit your own personal mistakes like the false starts.
Now Jeff Stevenson, he's out tonight, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's obviously losing a starting offensive lineman. That's tough, but
2nd 10, another rollout.
just
Looking
missed him.
for Cooper Fairclough.
Just missed him.
Like I said, it's crazy to think that kid's only a freshman, and having a big impact as a freshman. That's huge.
The offensive lineman. Yes, absolutely. No, that's bright, very bright future for
How
him.
many freshmen across the state of Texas you think are making like a huge?
Yeah,
amount of
no
time?
doubt.
I mean,
No
there
doubt.
are definitely some out there. But
No doubt.
it's gonna make it.
Well, you got
3rd and
Jackson
10.
Hare.
Well, that's true. You're right.
Freshman wide receiver. That's big time.
Yeah, he was great last week. Had his first career touchdown.
3rd and 10 here, Tyler.
And there's a delayed give to Malachi. Malachi cuts back. He's got the first down. He's got some more. Into the 20. Malachi rolling. What a huge run, Ryan.
Man, just right on cue, Tyler. They kind of run that delayed handoff draw. Here comes C.J. Williams,
There
as
he
I
is.
predicted.
Yeah.
But Tyler, big run right there by Malachi. That's your boy. That's your boy. Last week, kind of just more of the same. He's such a great change of pace for that offense. Just so speedy.
And he is coming in as a running back for this, Ryan, from the 2, inside the Bell Concrete red zone.
Now, they're in that Bulls package that we saw. So last week, the only play they ran out of this was a QB sneak. That's what they're going to
Brady
do again.
Trying. Did he
I
get
think
it?
he gets in.
Touchdown. Brady Driver. His first rushing touchdown of the year, 2nd total. And your Wildcats for the 2nd week in a row, Ryan, they score first.
That's big time, Tyler. You want to set the tone. Last week we saw Brady have some success in that Bulls package, just kind of running a, kind of a QB. You can call it a QB sneak. I know they're out of the shotgun, but that's what it is. They run that from about the 2-yard line. Brady powers his way in, and that's 6 points for the Wildcats.
Let's see how the PAT goes. It is up.
There we go.
And good. So, Ryan, 6 minutes and 4 seconds left in this first quarter. Your Wildcats lead 7-0. I know everybody here in Sulphur Springs is pumped about that, but I think there's some other people who are as well. I think our friends over at Hooten's Hardware in Emory. Hooten's Hardware features brand names that you know and love, such as Cub Cadet, Echo, Milwaukee, Skag Power Equipment, Stihl, and much more. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. You can visit them on East Linden Drive in Emory. Give them a call at 903-473-8788 or visit their website, hootenstill.com. Ryan, a huge 7-0 lead. That's huge.
I'm happy to
Early
see
7-0
the
lead.
I'm happy to see the kick go in. Last week we struggled with that. Then you get into a 2-point conversion situation. But 7-0, Tyler, that's how you want to do it. You cannot lose a football game if you don't give up any points.
Yeah, you're right. That is very, very true. And Ryan, we are joined by our sideline man, Rusty Harden. Rusty, yeah, I know you've been down there on the field. What you got for us?
Well, man, you guys were talking about freshmen a while ago and their impact. Hare on that opening kickoff. I mean, heck, he got down past the 50. That was a big return there for sure. Just talking to Tammy Carroll down the field about some injuries. You guys have said tonight, C.J. Williams is back. He is a go. Also, Brady last week, he had a little virus going on last week. So this week, he's been healthy all week. You'll probably see a little more pep in his step from Brady also. And I know y'all said something about Jeff Stevenson. Out about 3 weeks, he had a fracture in his fibula, in his growth plate, is what I've heard. And, of course, some other injuries. Chaney's out. Haney's out. Lewis Smith's out. But everybody else is a go.
Everyone else is a go. It's your Wildcats off to a 7-0 lead.
Pooch kick on the ground.
Ooh, that could have
Tyler.
That could have been huge.
Tyler.
That could have been
I've
huge.
recovered a couple of those in my lifetime. That's what I'm
big
talking
ones.
about with the special teams. But you know, this is a statement possession for Mount Pleasant as well as the Silver Springs defense. I expect Mount Pleasant to rely on the running back here, and you know, I don't know. I felt like last drive they could have aired it out a little more on that 3rd and long.
I was going to say wouldn't be
but
surprised if they don't try.
I would think Braylon Jones is going to get a couple carries right here.
We'll see. 1st and 10 from the 35. And they are going pass on this first play. He's got some time.
Oh boy.
Wow. What could have been a sack now over here. That's going to be a lot. It's going to be a big gain for Mount Pleasant. And he's still going inside the 30, Ryan. I have not.
Oh
That
man,
was wild.
And a late hit. Tyler, that was quite the circus play.
I thought that was for sure a sack
You had a sack
from Luke Caton, I believe.
You have a throwback to the running back. You then have the almost rare occurrence of an offensive face mask. The Silver Springs sideline was yelling to get the offensive face mask, and then now you're going to get a late hit out of bounds, and that's going to tack on 15 to a huge circus play.
Yeah, we've seen some huge gains already here tonight, and there's another one.
Well, Tyler, what happens there is the quarterback, he's in trouble. Everyone thinks he's sacked. They start seeing, okay, I can go after the ball. He can't get it to my man. Oh,
It is.
Tyler, there we go. So no late hit. They did call offensive face mask. Now it is going to be 1st down.
Right.
It's going to be 15 yards from the spot. But what a unique play. Tyler, 2 weeks in, and we've already seen what I would call as 2 just circus plays. Last week with the blocked PAT,
Right.
taken back for a 2-point conversion, and then that play, incredible job by Mason McGinn, the Mount Pleasant quarterback, to keep that play alive.
And there's a give on 1st down. It's a great run. Up inside the 20, Ryan. Great run there.
I can't see the number great. The yellow is it's kind of hard to see on that white backdrop, but that's going to be kind of their scat back for Mount Pleasant tonight, kind of a change of pace, a Tony Pollard, if you will.
Right. And they get it all the way up to the 17, 5:32 left here in the first. And incomplete pass there.
A little high and wide. Rusty, talk to us about what was the pregame vibe this week compared to last week?
Well, you know, I mean, I think that win got everybody pretty hyped. I mean, the student section down here is rocking it. They're going crazy down there. The cheerleaders are real pepped up. And the players, you know, I looked at Hammonds. I said, "You ready to roll tonight?" He said, "Hey, I got you."
Yeah.
So he's ready to roll. But now I did see on the last play, he got blocked over into the visitors' sideline.
That's okay. It's gonna happen. It's
It is
gonna
gonna
happen.
But no, they were. And after that first return by the freshmen, they were rocking and rolling.
Absolutely. What a good start to the game. But yeah, they should be excited. I mean, coming off of a big win, big opening night win at home. You're back at home week 2, playing a down the interstate rival like Mount Pleasant.
I even talked to Coach Rollison and Coach Clayton walking up in the parking lot, and I go, "Is Mount Pleasant still a rivalry?" And they said, "Hey, Coach, there will always be a rivalry."
I said the same thing, man. I said some of my biggest wins and most memorable losses were involving Mount Pleasant.
No doubt.
3rd and 8. Big sack from Sulphur Springs. That is Matthew Clark on the sack.
That's going to bring out the Mount Pleasant field goal unit. Good red zone stop there by the Cats. It seems like Mason McGinn, he wants to make the second chance play. You know, right there, he escaped a little early. Looking for kind of a late receiver over the middle, perhaps. But big play there by the Cats D.
Oh, huge sack. And that was Matthew Clark, like we said, the son of Jennifer Clark and grandson of Wiley Roten over there at D&B Loans.
Got a left-footed kicker here, Tyler. Bad
And
snap.
bad snap.
Oh, that's going to
It's
be a block.
blocked. Riley Hammond's on the. No, it wasn't my fault. It was. Well, our roster doesn't have it.
No,
Teresa.
that's gonna be Landon Fields.
It is Landon
Has
Fields.
the number change. He's playing a little more defensive back with Austin Cheney out. Our on-field correspondent found that out for us last week.
Yeah,
Rusty
thank
Harden.
you, Rusty.
But yeah, big play there, Tyler. Again, special teams, man.
You're right.
Special teams.
It keeps
That's
keeps
3
coming back.
points. That's 3 points that Mount Pleasant will be chasing all night due to a special teams error. Bad snap there allowed Landon Fields to have enough time to get back there. It's a great play.
It was a great play. So you still have not allowed a point yet. You're still up 7-0.
Cannot lose a game if you don't give up any points.
You're right.
It's proven. We've got a real tight bunch set here.
Wildcats start their third drive from the 23. It is a give to Malachi.
He's going to be gobbled up in the backfield.
He gets lost back there sometimes, doesn't he?
No question. And I mean, you can't see him until he's even with the line of scrimmage. And I think that's why, you know, sometimes those runs that he breaks outside that start in the middle, I think that they simply just can't see him. They can't find him.
There's no doubt. And once he hits it, he's gone.
I would love to see that angle route that we couldn't complete last week. We threw it twice last week, both. Probably should have been touchdowns. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw that tonight.
I wouldn't be either. And there is a pass out to Skylar Lewis.
It's going to be 3rd and 10, Tyler. Yeah, I think that Mount Pleasant defensive line is a strength.
Oh, absolutely.
We're not really taking a lot of chances, 3-step dropping back, kind of just 1-2 ball. But third and 9 here. It's going to be tough to pick up. I guess we could do the old Brady drop back, Brady take off play. That seems to have worked.
Well, we've also seen the delayed give on 3rd and long work.
No question.
Brady does drop back. Looking for Jackson Hare, just not quite able to come up with that, so it's going to make it 4th down.
Really good ball there. You know, you want to have that one to be able to convert, but you know, you live to fight another day. We're gonna bring the punt team on. Looks like Brady Driver is going to resume his role as the punter. You know, he did pretty well last week punting. He had that one that wasn't, I think it was what Rusty? 11 yards.
11 yards.
Not great. But then I think he got it together, and he had a booming punt towards the end of the game.
Well, we didn't know last week that he was.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Brady gonna able to get to it.
No, you can't. Yeah.
He does.
Pretty smart. Now they're going to get the ball.
Hey, I mean, the fact Brady was able to prevent that from being a touchdown. I mean,
they're going to talk about potentially being intentional grounding. I think he's outside of the tackle box, and he made it across the line of scrimmage.
Did he?
I believe so.
It's a long way.
It is. The problem is the ball is going to go. The ball's going to go to the line of scrimmage for Mount Pleasant.
I think the ref's about to tell us.
On the previous play, quarterback got outside the tackle box and threw the ball behind the neutral zone extended. Therefore, it's just lost it down. Mount Pleasant will have the ball 1st down and 10 from the previous spot.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. But incredible starting field position for Mount Pleasant at the hands of the special team error for Sulphur Springs. Tyler, it seems like the special teams call is impacting both sides of the game tonight.
So Ryan, right there, what would your special teams guy? Would you rather take the safety and punt it, or throw it out like that and give them the ball on your 23?
You know, Rusty, that's a great question. I would say you're up 7-0. You've already had one red zone stop. Let's trust our defense. Let's not give them points and the ball. Now 7-2. If you're able to get a stop, that's not bad. But let's trust our defense. The defense has played well this year. I'm okay with backs against the wall. Let's see what the Sulphur Springs defense can do.
I think I agree with you. I'd have chunked that thing out too.
Yeah, pretty heads up play by Brady not to do something stupid. I mean, he made quick judgment. Did the best. At least he picked it up. It could have.
Yeah,
You certainly don't want to give up a touchdown there.
No.
2nd and long for Mount Pleasant.
Really, neither offense is clicking.
No.
Tyler. Sulphur Springs obviously with 7 points, but that kind of came at the hands of
A Malachi run.
a Brady deep run and then a Malachi deep run. Other than that, we haven't moved the ball that well. Neither is Mount Pleasant.
Another run for Mount Pleasant. They've got some room this time. Got close to the 1st down.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. It seems like I keep saying things and they happen. But good run there by Mount Pleasant. That's gonna move the sticks.
It moves the sticks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not quite 1st and goal.
1st and 10 from the 13. Which is kind of that, last time we talked about you don't want 1st and goal from the 10. 1st
Right,
and 10 from the 13 sounds a lot more appealing. Just 1:45 left here in this first quarter.
First quarter's flying.
And that play clock is flying too, Ryan. It's down to 6. They've got time to get it off, but down to 4. They do get it off in time.
Ooh, I'm not so sure that wasn't a false start by the Mount Pleasant right tackle.
It's like everybody moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really have seen a ton of that in these first 2 weeks.
That's going to happen. It goes back to it's a lot easier for the defense to start clicking early in that year than the offense because there's just so many intricate timing things that have to take place.
That is 2nd and 7 from the 10. And another give. And another great stop from the Wildcats defense.
They're really bottling up Braylon Jones so far. A guy that had 100 plus yards against Pittsburgh last week. Pittsburgh coached by former Silver Springs defensive coordinator Tristan Abram. They only threw the ball 2 times last week, Tyler.
Yeah,
2 pass attempts.
I saw that. I wasn't sure if I was reading it wrong or if that was correct. But
they're triple option.
What was the percentage?
1 for 2.
50%.
1 for 2, 5 yards passing. That's a stat line right there.
Well, the 3rd and 5. Ooh, and that is a big stop from the Wildcats defense. That very well may be the last play of this quarter. We'll see. Clock down to 18 seconds.
Tyler, not going to be surprised here if they go for it.
I was going to ask.
I don't
You got
know.
a huge goal line stand last week.
I worry about, last drive you have the bad snap, turns into a block kick. Looks like they're going to take that little quarter break to decide, but don't be surprised if Mount Pleasant goes for it here.
Well, Ryan, Wildcats leading 7-0 here at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with the rest of this game, but first, let's hear a quick word from our sponsors.
My name is Mitchell Vaughn. I'm from Greenville, Texas. I'm a military veteran. I served from 1965 through 1968. Tour in Korea. Last year I was a victim of a hit and run. I was transported to the hospital and have had to go through treatment. The medical bills started piling up. I reached out to Roper and White because of their compassionate reputation. They understand the human aspect of all of this, and it's not just a case to them. Roper and White were able to recoup all expenses. I am so grateful I chose Roper and White.
And Ryan, we are back for this second quarter. Now, it does look like Mount Pleasant has the kick team out there. Again, Wildcats lead 7-0. From the 8.
It makes me nervous, Tyler. It makes me nervous if I'm the kicking team.
Is that a 19-yarder? From the 8? Am I bad at math? Maybe both?
No, you're good at math.
Cool. You never know. Wait, am I? It's 25. What did I say?
I think you said
20. I don't know.
29.
Kick is up.
That's going to be good.
And it is. So, Mount Pleasant on the board for the first time tonight, but Wildcats still leading 7-3. Ryan, here in Silver Springs, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hopkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give Josh a call at 903-348-1527 or email him at jboatman@txfb-ins.com to see how he can help you today. Ryan, I know those Wildcats are hungry for a win, but me, myself, I'm just kind of hungry. And I got to tell you, man, I could go for some Chick-fil-A. And all of our viewers, if you're feeling some Chick-fil-A, you don't even have to get off the couch. They deliver right to your house. You can watch the Wildcats and have a spicy deluxe.
That sounds like a pretty solid Friday night to me. Tyler, some other Friday night action for some high schools that are around the area. We've got Commerce 7-7 versus Leonard. We've got Liberty Ilu 7-0 over Paris.
Who we'll be seeing soon. Both of those teams will be seeing.
Yep, we will. Carthage is up 28-0 against Pittsburgh. And then we've got a 3-0 score. Chapel Hill versus Van. A lot of, closer teams. If you're a Texas high school fan, especially in the East Texas area, you probably really cared about those updates. Little pooch kick here. I like the fair catch.
It is Tristan Hankins on the catch. Ryan, I think people are going to want more updates throughout the course of the night. We might have to keep checking in. 11:54 here in the second quarter. And Ryan, I've been telling y'all about some people. I want to tell y'all about Alliance Bank. Here at Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many very convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs as we start this drive from the 35. 11:54 left in the half. That could have almost been a false start.
Tyler, every snap, I see it, dude. We're leaving early. The receivers leave early every time. That might be a Tyler and Ryan coaching point.
It might be. We see C.J. Williams is out there right now for the 2nd and 12.
It's just hard. It's just hard to. You don't want to start a drive
Right.
with negative yards because it's hard to call plays that way because now you feel like you're scrambling. I've got a, where I'd like a 5-yard completion. Okay, a 5-yard completion is not near as good as when it's 1st and 10.
Right. And there he is, C.J. Williams. He's got the ball in his hands, and he makes something happen, Ryan, getting up to the 41.
Little jailbreak screen right there. That's, when you say a jailbreak screen, that's when you've got your offensive lineman kind of flowing towards the action. They want to find somebody to block. Let CJ get behind them and hopefully move the chains. We've got 3rd and 4 here, Tyler. Kind of a long 4.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks
It's a
kind of
long
like
4.
5. It's a 4 that looks like
We'll
5.
call it 3rd and 4.5.
CJ's still out there. We've got 3 to the right.
Single coverage down low to CJ.
And
You
no
gotta
help
like
over
that.
here, yeah. He's looking for him. Just a little miscommunication there,
I tell
though.
you what, that corner, fantastic coverage.
Oh, absolutely.
Down low. He
And I
kinda
don't know
got-
if you noticed, but he ended up having help over here.
No question, but Brady sees that. He's seeing single coverage on the bottom to his best offensive weapon, and he's thinking, okay, I've got a chance over top. Corner kind of is on an island. He did end up having late help, but great defense by the corner there.
Oh, absolutely. C.J. Williams is a tough one to try to lock up like that.
Latristan Thompson.
Shout out
That's
to
a
Latristan Thompson.
name. That's a name to look at tonight. 'Cause
Absolutely.
I'm very impressed with that coverage.
Oh, yeah, if he's going to
All right,
continue
let's
to
get a
cover
good
like that
snap here,
tonight.
Tyler. Plenty of time. Good punt, Brady.
It is a good punt. And the return just goes down with it at about the 22 or 23.
Again, I'm okay with that. If I'm Mount Pleasant, that's no different than a fair catch. You're gonna have the ball about where it would be if there was a touchback. So good defensive drive by the Tigers there.
10:21 left here in this first half, Ryan. We want to thank everyone for hanging out with us on the live stream tonight. Someone else you can catch a live stream of, though, is the Way Bible Church. They want to welcome you home on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or at 10:45. That's where you can catch that live stream. You can catch it at twbcss.com, Facebook or YouTube. Come find a place to belong at the Way Bible Church. Ryan, I got the chance recently. I was with our good buddy Corey to go check out. They're building a new building and everything, and I know everyone's going to want to check that out.
Absolutely.
Like we mentioned, 10:21. Mount Pleasant will be starting this drive from the 24. Wildcats still lead 7-3. Another give on first down. Been seeing a good bit of that tonight, Ryan.
Silver Springs defense all over it again. Really playing well, Tyler. 2 weeks in a row so
I was
far.
about to say, I want to point out how well that front four, the front seven, have really done these first 2 weeks.
No question, and the points that they gave up last week defensively was one broken coverage. Jacksonville made the most out of it, but 98% of the defensive snaps this year have been really good for the Cats.
Oh, absolutely. And like you said, DB's coach Keenan Clayton, you talked with him after the game, and he said we're going to fix it. And so far tonight, it appears they've. Of course, it was one play to fix, but 2nd and long is a completed pass, but it's going to set up for a 3rd and long.
Tyler, at Sam Houston, we had a really good defense, and people kind of coined our defense as the Orange Crush.
I like that.
I'm gonna think of I need to think of a blue or
Yeah.
Wildcat, something defensive nickname for our group.
I'm excited to see what you come up with. It's 3rd and 5 from the 29.
My witty juices are not flowing at the moment. I don't have anything.
Oh,
I don't have anything yet.
I don't think anyone
but-
expects you to come up with it on the spot. That's tough. I know you'll come up with a good one, though.
3rd
and
and
5.
medium. Oh, I love the play call.
Yep, they got well into the
Oh,
backfield.
buddy. Oh,
Huge hit, though. But that does take them all the way up to the 50.
really? That was a great play call. I'm looking at the bubble.
Right.
They kind of have the tight end delayed screen there. Huge hit by both sides. I know that the Mount Pleasant tight end's helmet came off, but he delivered just as much of a blow there.
Yeah, and that was
but
it was sophomore Ty Bobby.
yeah, way to stick your head in there. Great play call by Mount Pleasant. They
Absolutely.
fooled me. They
They did.
fooled me.
On 3rd and 5. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 50. Another give. And he made something happen there, Ryan. What could have been a gain of just 1 or 2 ends up being a gain of about 5.
Yeah, good hard-nosed run. I am impressed with how we're bottling up Braylon Jones thus far. If I had to pick a player from Mount Pleasant, I would say that he's probably their impact player, and we're doing well so far.
Yeah, I agree with you because that was the guy that you and I had both mentioned, really need to watch out for tonight. Had a big week last week. But 2nd and 4 from the 44. 8:18 left in the half. Another give. And another gain of about 3 or 4. It's going
Gonna
to
be just short.
Yeah, just a little short. We've got a couple players on the field. Ryan, I think while we have a little break in action, we'll be right back. But why don't we throw it to some words from our sponsors?
It's back to school time and it's about to get super busy. Are you tired and stressed? Do you need to get into a healthier routine? Let me help you. The FitWit meal planning program helps give your body the fuel it needs to live a healthier life during these busy times while helping achieve fitness goals and save money. It also fixes the confusion of, what should I eat? Let me help you find that better, healthier routine and to start feeling good about yourself so you can focus on what matters most. Follow FitWit on Facebook and Instagram and message me today to begin your journey.
And Ryan, we are back. 8:07 left here in the first half. Before we get back, I want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Easley's Liquid Fertilizer and Custom Pasture Spraying. Ryan, I don't know if you know this, but owned by Rodney Easley. He is the father of Coach Trent Easley here for your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. The goal for Easley's Liquid Fertilizer is to help farmers be more successful. And, Ryan, they do just that. Any farmers interested, give Rodney a call at 214-837-2206. 3rd and 1. This one's big, Ryan.
Don't be surprised here if we get a little QB run action. Wouldn't surprise me.
Ryan,
He's bottled up.
he is bottled up. He's going to be short. Huge stop for the Wildcats there. Wouldn't be surprised if you don't see him maybe go for it here, though.
I'm okay with going for it. Anytime you're across the 50 and it's less than 2 yards, I'm in. It looks like, I don't know, quarterback's still out there. Okay, they're going to go for it. They're
Yeah.
going to go for this. Big
And
play. This big play right here.
That's 4th and 2. And you mentioned earlier that looked like a long 4. This looks like a pretty long 2.
It's a long 2. We're going to go 2 and 3/4, what we'll call it.
2 and 3/4. I like that. I like that from the 42.
I like the QB run here. He
And it's not. It's going to be a
quick ball.
pass.
Got to make a tackle. He's going to get it.
He is going to get it. It's another great play call. We've said that a number of times about Mount Pleasant here tonight, but I really like that play call. It's risky, but
Well, you're challenging the Sulphur Springs defense. Hey, come up and make a tackle. You've got a 2-yard window to make a tackle. Come do it. So that's tough play for a Sulphur Springs defender. Good play call by Mount Pleasant.
that brings him all the way up to the 32.
Big play there, Tyler. Way to extend the drive for the Tigers. Obviously,
Absolutely.
they're looking for some points.
Another give. He's got some room.
Real speedy
It's
there.
a good run. Of all the runs they've had on first downs tonight, that may have been the best one we've seen.
Yeah, that was. I like the change of pace, handing it to a receiver. We did that really well at Sam Houston, whether it be a reverse or whether it be kind of a pop pass. I like the change of pace.
I do as well. That's going to make it 2nd and short as they're all the way. Well,
Seems to be some discussion.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be for.
And we have a timeout. Ryan, 6:44 left here in this first half. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Ryan, 6:44 left here in this first half. We've got a lot going down here on the field. It looks like we're measuring. Going to take it out there to the field. While we're waiting to see this measurement, Ryan, I want to tell you about our good friends over at Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning. Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning service is locally owned and operated with over 25 years of experience. They look forward to servicing you. Call them at 903-307-9786 for same-day service, or visit them on East Shannon Road. Donnie's Heat and Air for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs.
Tyler going to be well short of the first down.
So I really thought
the chain crew does
right.
not seem
I'm
to
confused. There we go.
be with the picture here because it's well short of the first down.
Right.
I mean, it's a full one.
And I also thought it was only second down. They have third on the chains. Scoreboard has second. I thought it was second.
No, I'm pretty positive it's second.
Yeah, because we had made the comment about it being a great run
They
on
ran
first
the screen,
down. Yeah.
And then they had another play.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're confused. They're not sure.
I think we're all confused. Again, still 6 minutes
second
44.
down.
There we go.
It's second down.
And the clock is back
There
to
we go.
rolling.
6:43. Quarterback
was
drop
tough.
back.
Wow, he stays up a
That's
huge
gonna be a
stack.
fumble.
The ball's out.
I'm thinking fumble, Tyler.
I think so.
Didn't see any arm action forward.
Wildcats ball, Ryan.
Tyler, we talked about the Mount Pleasant quarterback making second chance plays right there. I believe he did too much. He's trying to do too much there. Just take the sack. Nothing good is going to happen with him trying. I mean, he's getting hit in the face. He's getting hit in the face there. No arm action forward. That's a fumble. Recovery by the Sulphur Springs defense. Huge, huge momentum play there.
It really is. That is huge. You were getting very close to this being either, to losing your lead potentially.
He had a man deep, Tyler. Down low, got around a post. I thought he had him. I'm looking at the receiver, and as I turn back, he's getting hit in the mouth.
Speaking of, there's Brady Driver. Keep it in himself. And Brady kind of bringing
Kind of bringing the wood there.
Yeah. Making his way up all the way to the 40. Started at the 32. It's going to make it about 2nd and 8. Or 2nd and 2, rather. A gain of 8.
All right, Tyler, I have our defensive name for the year.
Oh, you already got it?
Tell me what you think.
Okay.
Well, I needed it right there because we just caused a
You're
we
right.
had a sack fumble. I'm going to go with the Blue Barrage.
The Blue Barrage. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not the Blue. Wow.
Do you like that?
I do like it. I like that.
The Blue Barrage.
Blue Barrage. Malachi Rowland has it. It's got enough for the first down. The Blue Barrage. I don't know what I was expecting it was going to be, but
I needed something cooler to say than the Cats recover the fumble, and so I thought Blue Barrage might do it.
That does make the call sound a lot better, I'm not going to lie. Already a first down here on this drive. Making it all the way up to the 46. Clock rolling down to 5:35. Wildcats looking to add to this lead right here. Brady rolling out again. Fakes a pass. They just keep it himself. Trying to get out of bounds. Wasn't quite able to do it. If you're number 21 there, you get a chance to hit the quarterback before he gets out of bounds. I mean,
No question.
You take it.
If I'm Brady there, you're not going to get any positive yards. Throw the ball away. Don't take that hit. If I'm the coaching staff, that's what I'm telling Brady. I don't want to see my starting quarterback getting hit like that because number 21 for the Mount Pleasant's really brought the wood right there.
And the play before it, Brady had got to brought the wood. So if you're a defense and the quarterback does that, you're waiting for your chance to get him back. I feel like.
Absolutely. No, that's just football. I mean, any chance I get to tackle the quarterback that's what you want.
Fakes to give to CJ. Brady, he's got Skylar Lewis. Skylar Lewis! Touchdown, Skylar Lewis! I told you to watch out for it tonight,
your
Ryan.
boy. the sophomore son of Scotty Lewis, Skylar Lewis, with the touchdown. Great play action fake by Brady there.
Oh, absolutely.
He finds the open man deep over the middle, and that is going to make it a 13-3 ball game.
Huge pass, Ryan. That was back. I'm trying to do the math. What was that at? The 40. It was somewhere between the 40 and the 45, I believe. It was probably the 43. I think it was the
There you
43.
go.
That's
There you
57. 57-yard
I was
touchdown
too excited.
pass.
I didn't see where the ball was.
Last week we saw Jackson Hare with his first varsity touchdown. I believe that's Skylar Lewis's. And the PAT is blocked and finally recovered by Mount Pleasant. So it's going to stay at 13-3. Ryan, your Wildcats lead 13-3, 4:41 left here in this first half. Very quickly, want to tell you about one of our new friends here at Chad's Media, and that is Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty, your hometown realtor. Ryan, getting into the real estate market can be overwhelming and intimidating. Who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs? Katie was born and raised right here in Hopkins County, and I don't know if you know this, but even taught at SSISD for 6 years. Nobody works harder and is happier to help the people of Hopkins County than Katie. Give her a call at 903-243-2304 or email her at katie@janetmartinrealty.com. That is Katie spelled Kati. See how she can put you in a new home today.
Now, Tyler, we gotta clean up the point after.
Yeah.
We can't,
If I'm not mistaken,
that's
you've had
three. That's 3 misses this
Yeah.
year. That's, football is a game of inches. I know that 13-3 sounds great, and it is, but you never know. You never know. 14-3 could be a huge difference.
No, I agree. Of your 5 touchdowns, 3 of them you haven't gotten the PAT on.
That's 60% for
Yeah.
you math whizzes out there. Is that right?
Yeah,
I hope so. I did go to college.
That's 60% that you missed. You
Right,
converted
no,
on
that's what I'm
40.
talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
60% miss rate. You don't want that.
No, not exactly.
And honestly, the way I'm looking at it, it's not necessarily a kicking thing every time. I think that
No.
it's just got to work on the PAT unit.
because at least on 2 of them, it was a bad snap. It had gotten blocked. So I mean, we're not putting blame on any one person by any means. 4:41 left in the half. 13-3 Wildcats lead. Mount Pleasant recovering it at about the 30.
Switch the field here.
And I
Riley
don't-
Hammond's
yeah.
chasing him down.
If there's a play to be made, Riley's making it. Or he's there anyway. He's in the.
Yeah, we haven't had
vicinity.
the big Riley Hammonds moment yet. It's always on call. I mean, at any moment, Riley Hammonds can make a big game-changing play.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm not saying he won't. I'm just saying we hadn't seen it yet.
Oh,
And I
yeah, right.
I expect him to be there.
Ryan, Wildcats leading 13-3. I know all the supporters of the Wildcats are hyped about that, but I know our good friends at J. Hodge Chevrolet are excited about that. Most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. A Mark of Excellence Award winner. Ryan, they're such big supporters of the Wildcats that they're even located on Wildcat Way. Give them a call at 903-307-2077. Don't overpay. Go CJ.
Oh, that was my favorite jingle. I told you last week I liked that one.
It's no Blue Barrage, but it's not bad.
The Blue Barrage.
Getting this drive started. Huge pass.
Oh, he had
And-
him.
ooh.
Oh. He put it out there too much.
Yeah.
He kind of ran a little bit of a naked boot there out to the right. Big arm there. I think he could have done it less and been successful.
Yeah, he had his man. That would have been huge to get this drive started with just 4:20 left in this first half. Wildcats leading 13-3. It's obviously going to make it 2nd and 10 from the 34. Ryan, I want to make sure everyone knows we've got the halftime show coming up, and don't go anywhere. You are going to want to see that halftime performance, but we also have a guest that we will have to tell the people about here in a minute. It's a give on 2nd and 10, and a great stop by the Wildcats defense, by the Blue Barrage.
Yeah. Bottled up in the backfield. We've really stopped the run all night. Kind of goes back to that wreak havoc in the backfield. Pre-game, I talked more about, disrupting the quarterback, but it works all the same if you're making tackles for losses. 3rd and long here, Tyler. It's not what you want from a play caller standpoint. If you're the Silver Springs defense, with it being 3rd and 12 on the other side of the 50, you're okay with giving up 9 here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't expect them to go for it down 13-3.
which we've seen some great calls from them on 3rd and 4th down.
Yeah, I still thinking about that tight end screen. I loved that.
He's got to make something happen. And he does. It's right at
It's still
the
gonna be
line.
short.
No, it's going to be short.
Oh, that's a
depending on
bad
the
spot.
That's a generous spot for sure.
It's a bad spot for the Wildcats. Let me rephrase that.
That's fair. And they're just
Golly.
going to give it to him, yeah.
I disagree with that.
That was.
I think his body was probably where he's marking it, but it's all to do with where the ball is.
That's very reminiscent of the play that Cooper Faircloth had last week. Was able to get that first down, extend the drive.
Yeah, no doubt. No, good second chance play there. Mason McGinn, he definitely can make things happen with his feet,
Absolutely.
turn it into a throw. It got him in trouble last drive, but right there extended the drive.
Yeah, we've seen him do that a number of times. It's a give on 2nd down. It's going to make it about 2nd and 5. Yeah, we made the point that Mount Pleasant's front 4, front 7 have done a good job getting in the backfield. The Wildcats have as well, but he continues to make things happen.
Absolutely.
Clock is winding down. 3:03 left in this first
Still
half.
very impressed with how well the Wildcat defense has bottled up Braylon Jones.
Yeah, I wonder how much it's going to adjust their game plan for the second half.
Absolutely. And I think that at some point, Mount Pleasant is going to be more focused on the pass because they're not having any
We're
success
seeing one
running
here,
the ball.
Ryan.
Oh, that's
And he does a great job to keep the play going. And once again, it almost got bad for him, but he gets the first down. He holds on to the
really
ball.
great play. I mean, that you went from a sack to a first down. McKinn using his feet. I like this kid. I won't lie.
Now, I will say Mount Pleasant has really taken their time throughout the course of this drive. Clock's down to 2:32 right now.
Well, the goal here, if you're Mount Pleasant, the goal here is
To use all that clock.
Silver Springs doesn't touch the ball. We either score and Silver Springs has seconds, or we don't score and let's go to halftime.
Yep, and you've
'Cause
got all 3 timeouts. So
13-3 is obviously manageable if Mount Pleasant isn't able to get in the end zone.
agreed. And it is a completed pass
Kind
on
of a
first
bobbled-
down. We've seen a few of those here tonight, Ryan. Make it 2nd and short. At what point do you think Mount Pleasant starts using those timeouts? Maybe after this next first down?
No, not yet. I mean, you want to drain that clock as much as possible. 2 minutes in a high school football game is an eternity because every first down is going to be they got to reset the chains and,
Right.
and the clock doesn't continue. It's not the NFL. So if I mean, there's no hurry at this moment if I'm Mount Pleasant.
Well, they clearly agree with you.
Heck, I'm okay with 3 if we have to. You just want to go into the half with a manageable score.
Agreed. Great wrap-up. Is that Landon Fields again, Ryan?
No,
Bo
yeah,
Loggins.
the Landon Fields number change.
It's throwing me off. He's 27. That was Bo Loggins.
Impressive that he switched to DB though, because primarily he's a receiver. Obviously had the block kicked earlier. That's a move with the absence of Austin Chaney. Hearing that he could be back next week, that'd be big for the Wildcat defense. But Landon Fields stepping in, doing a good job.
Clock at 1:48.
Still no rush. You're fine if you're the Mount Pleasant offense.
And here's the first down. And again, he just keeps the play alive and took what, again, could have been a sack. Positive yards up to the 25.
He's so loose with that ball. I get nervous watching that. Here's your timeout, Tyler. There you go. They want to regroup, get a good play call. But like I was saying, he's so loose with that ball. I know my college offensive coordinator would have a fit if he saw that type of ball security. But so that's kind of the Johnny Manziel era of quarterbacks just running around trying to make something happen.
It is.
It's back to school time and it's about to get super busy. Are you tired and stressed? Do you need to get into a healthier routine? Let me help you. The FitWit meal planning program helps give your body the fuel it needs to live a healthier life during these busy times while helping achieve fitness goals and save money. It also fixes the confusion of, what should I eat? Let me help you find that better, healthier routine and to start feeling good about yourself so you can focus on what matters most. Follow FitWit on Facebook and Instagram and message me today to begin your journey.
And Ryan, we are back. 2nd and 5 is what it's going to be from the 25. 1 minute, 27 seconds left here in this half. Mount Pleasant trailing 13-3. Of course, going to try to change that before the half.
Again, I'm okay with a field goal here if I'm Mount Pleasant, but plenty of time to call your plays, call what you want. I think that timeout was more of a to get ready type thing.
I think so as well.
Big play by the defense.
Great play. There's Jaden Nelson. We saw him have a deflection or two last week, and there's another big one right there, Ryan. That's maybe a touchdown if he doesn't get to that.
No question. I mean, that's great coverage. He's hip to hip with him, ball in the air, turn around, make a play. A lot of young defenders get in trouble with A, they play the ball way too early, or B, they don't play the ball at all, just kind of tackle the defender when he's playing the ball, and that they're going to get PI every time, but he really played that perfect.
So 3rd and 5. Wildcats in the backfield. It's just going to have to get rid of that one. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to make it 4th and 5. Now, you mentioned you're fine with just 3.
This is going to be out of range here.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. No, they can't kick this.
We've seen them be creative on 3rd and 4th down and be successful on 3rd and 4th down. What do you expect to see here?
Well, Tyler, I mean, it's pretty long. You'd have to have a kind of a gimmicky designed run if you're going to put the ball on the ground. I expected to put them in the air. It's a big play for the Cats defense because a minute 18 is plenty of time to go and get something.
Mm-hmm. You still got 2 timeouts.
But it's going to be way too far out of field goal range.
And it looks like Mount Pleasant is going to use one of those timeouts. So, Ryan, minute and 14 seconds left in this half. We're going to hear a quick word from sponsors, and then we'll be back.
Can you see me? Can you hear me? You are not alone. Thousands of others are seeing this. In fact, in the last 90 days, our clients' content has been viewed over 1 million times. Things just like this.
I just wanna see the light.
Social media marketing works, and I can help show you how. I'm Mandy with Chad's Media. Call me today and let's share your message with everyone.
I just wanna see the light.
15 left in this half, Ryan. Like you said, a stop would be huge. One more time, I want to give a big shout out to our friends over at D&B Loans, as we mentioned, owned by Jennifer Clark, the mother of Matthew Clark, and the grandfather is Wiley Roten. I know they're big fans of this 13-3 lead we've got right here.
Tyler, while we have a second, back to some of the scores that some of you guys might care about. We've got Liberty Ilu up 14-0 over Paris.
Ooh.
That's a big one.
That is a big one.
That's 2 opponents that we're going to see later in the year.
We've got the 3rd and 5. I do want to hear the rest of this. And now we've got
Silver Springs timeout.
All right, Ryan, now we've got some time to hear those scores.
So the reason that happened right there, Silver Springs wants to see, okay, what is Mount Pleasant going to come out in 4th and 5? How are they going to line up, okay? So now defensive coordinator gets a look at it. Now, of course, Mount Pleasant could change the play, but I imagine that all week Mount Pleasant has worked on a 4th and 5 play that they're going to run. And so my guess is they come out in the same formation.
You think so? I like what you were saying. I like using that timeout if you're Sulphur Springs. Granted, if you got the stop at that point, you'd only have 1 left, but you got to get the stop before that's even a thought in your mind.
No question. Tyler, some of those scores, some closer high schools around us. We've got Edgewood up 28-0 over Emory. We've got Lindale up 22-17 over Pine Tree. We scrimmaged Lindale, so we kind of know about them. Longview,
and they're ranked pretty high.
Longview in a huge battle tonight. A Beast Texas matchup, up 31-3 over the Marshall Mavericks. Mount Vernon up 34-0 over Gladewater. So some good scores tonight across Texas high school football nation.
We need to keep an eye on that Liberty Ilu Paris one.
Yeah, no question. That's 2 opponents that we're going to see later in the year. Big 4th down here.
Wow, that is creative play calling. The catch is good. He stays in bounds, goes out at about the 5. Ryan, we've seen them be creative all night, and there's another one.
Tyler, just as predicted, they have worked on that play all week. They had the 4th and 5 play down to a T. They felt like it would work. They came out in the same formation. So, and that was
that goes to the expression as we drew it up. That is just as they drew it up.
If you followed Sam Houston over the last couple years, offensive coordinator Ryan Carty, he's the most trick play-minded human I've ever been around, and that looked just like him.
First and goal from the 5. Huge stop from what Ryan has named the Blue Barrage.
The Blue Barrage comes up huge on 1st and goal.
It is Nathan Andrews. Huge stop.
56 seconds here, Tyler. Something to pay attention to with only two timeouts.
Clock is rolling.
Pretty sure they only have one timeout. Scoreboard's wrong. They took a timeout away from Sulphur Springs side, but 40 seconds, second down. I just almost feel like Mount Pleasant can't. They're just not going to be able to rely on the run tonight. They're going to have to put the ball in the air.
Speaking of, it's in the air, and it is caught. Touchdown, Mount Pleasant.
Great inside corner route from the tight end there.
And it makes that second touchdown you got to Skylar Lewis even bigger, as now you are still at least in the lead at 13-9. We'll see.
Looks like they're about to go
for two,
a
maybe.
little swing and gate action here. A lot of times teams will line up in this and then go to the point after attempt. Could run something here, though. Oh, they are going to run something.
And they will. No good.
Man, this Mount Pleasant offensive coordinator has got some tricks up his sleeve.
He does. So it's going to keep it at 13-9. There's 27 seconds left here in the half. Ryan, we keep mentioning it, but a great pregame or a halftime show for you, rather. I know everyone's going to want to watch the band, the Blue Blazes, and everybody, but then we'll hear some word from our sponsors, and then we have a guest with us. I'm very excited for the fans and for the viewers to see who our guest is. Very quickly, though, again, want to mention our good friends over at Mayo Appliance Services, providing service calls, diagnostics, and repair for all home appliances with fast, affordable, and reliable service guaranteed, located right here in Sulphur Springs. Mayo Appliance Service provides in-home service to all of the surrounding areas for repair of dishwashers and dryers, stovetops and ovens, refrigerators and ice makers, dishwashers, you name it. Give them a call, 903-951-4500, or visit mayoapplianceservices.com to see how they can help you today.
Tyler, that was a perfect drive by the Mount Pleasant offense there. They go and get 6 points. They take off all the time that's left in this half with 27 seconds. You know, we'll see how this return goes. Obviously, if you can break one and put yourself in a position to advance the ball and maybe go get 3. But other than that, I'm okay with let's get this thing to the half.
I agree with you there. Up to the 20, or maybe the 19.
So no return there. I wouldn't be surprised if Sulphur Springs just maybe runs one play and runs in the locker room.
Yeah, I very well think that's what we might see here. Just 27 seconds on the clock. You've got 80-plus yards to go. I mean, yeah, sure, run your play. See if, a player like Malachi really breaks off, makes something happen. But
now the NCAA video game in me would never run out the clock here. 7-year-old Ryan didn't believe in clock management, but
see, I'm the nerdy guy that does. I like kneel before the half. I'm like, I've seen this go wrong. I don't know.
If you nail in a video game,
I'm that guy.
You are soft.
I'm soft.
Sulphur Springs is not going to take a knee here because, like you said, somebody could.
They
cannot believe.
Are they soft, Ryan?
They are soft. No, you run the ball there because if Malachi breaks one, you don't put the ball in the air, obviously.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Kind of a soft move there for taking the knee. I don't believe
video
in the knee,
game
Tyler.
Ryan would not approve. That's going to do it for the first half, unless – no, that's going to do it for the first half. Wildcats, for the second week in a row, they lead at the half, looking for that second win of the season. Ryan, we have a great halftime show for you. We have a great halftime show guest. But first, let's hear some words from our sponsors, and then we'll be back for the rest of this game. Commercial Glass and Mirror is owned by David Gideon, the father of 3 different Wildcats, including Gage, who's currently a key player on the Wildcats golf team. If you're looking for the best residential and commercial glass replacement services around, call Commercial Glass and Mirror at 903-885-2661. You can find them on the service road at 405 Interstate Highway 30. We're huge fans of Commercial Glass and Mirror, and we know that you will be too.
Toby Boatman Garage Doors is a family-owned and operated business that has served Hopkins County and surrounding areas for 20 years. They provide high-quality and long-lasting work that you can find on their
Commercial Glass and Mirror is owned by David Gideon, the father of 3 different Wildcats, including Gage, who's currently a key player on the Wildcats golf team. If you're looking for the best residential and commercial glass replacement services around, Commercial Glass and Mirror is owned by David Gideon, the father of 3 different Wildcats, including Gage, who's currently a key player on the Wildcats golf team. If you're looking for the best residential and commercial glass replacement services around, call Commercial Glass and Mirror at 903-885-2661. You can find them on the service road at 405 Interstate. Commercial Glass and Mirror is owned by David Gideon, the father of 3 different Wildcats, including Gage, who's currently a key player on the Wildcats golf team. If you're looking for the best residential and commercial glass replacement services around, call Commercial Glass and Mirror at 903-885-2661. You can find them on the service road at 405 Interstate Highway 30. We're huge fans of Commercial Glass and Mirror, and we know that you will be too.
Toby Boatman Garage Doors is a family-owned and operated business that has served Hopkins County and surrounding areas for 20 years. They provide high-quality and long-lasting work that you can find on their Facebook, call or text 903-348-6170 for all your residential and commercial garage door needs, including installation and repairs. No matter how big or small your job is, Toby Boatman Garage Doors will fix you up. Discount Wheel and Tire of Silver Springs offers a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without any trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today at Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 25 years. Hooten's Hardware in Emory, Texas, which features brands such as Cub Cadet, Echo, Milwaukee, Skag Power Equipment, Steel, and much more. Hooten's Hardware is more than just nuts and bolts. You can find Hooten's at 1139 West East Lennon Drive in Emory. Call Hooten's today at 903-473-8788 or visit their website, hootensteel.com.
Chick-fil-A is where everyone is the guest of honor. No matter your lifestyle or taste buds, grilled, fried, or spicy, there's something for everyone. Delivering and catering is also available for all those hungry cats. Order in-store or on the Chick-fil-A app. We look forward to seeing you soon. Go Wildcats.
The Way Bible Church wants to welcome you home on Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock and 10:45. Or catch their live stream at 10:45 at twbcss.com, Facebook, or YouTube. Come and find a place to belong at TWBC. Visit the Way Bible Church at 674 FM 2560 in Sulphur Springs. The Way Bible Church is building a beautiful new building that I know everyone is going to want to check out. Also, a big shout out to Joel, TWBC's pastor, who is a big supporter of us here at Chad's Media.
It's been one of the hottest summers ever, and I can't think of a better time to introduce you to our friends over at Donnie's Heat and Air. Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning Service is locally owned and operated with over 25 years of experience, and they look forward to serving you. Call 903-307-9786 for same-day service, or visit them on East Shannon Road. Donnie's Heat and Air for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs. D&B Loans, your hometown loan specialist and tax preparer. Located on Gilmer Street, D&B Loans is family owned and operated with over 30 years of experience. They offer personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,000. They also offer in-house financing on high-quality furniture and appliances, from sofas to bedroom sets and mattress sets. They also offer tax prep and utility bill pay. Owned by Jennifer Clark and Wiley Roten, they are huge supporters of the Wildcats, including grandson Matthew Clark, who's on the football team, and granddaughter Kylie Clark, who is a varsity cheerleader.
Since 1927, Alliance Bank has been serving customers throughout North Texas. Our community banking roots run deep, and we are here to serve you. Welcome, my name is Keith Shirtliff, and I am the Market President for Hopkins County. Here at Alliance Bank, we offer all of the products and services you would expect from a large, impersonal national bank, but with the personal service you would expect from a community bank. So give us a call, stop by, or reach out through alliancebank.com. We look forward to serving you.
It's back to school time and it's about to get super busy. Are you tired and stressed? Do you need to get into a healthier routine? Let me help you. The FitWit meal planning program helps give your body the fuel it needs to live a healthier life during these busy times while helping achieve fitness goals and save money. It also fixes the confusion of, what should I eat? Let me help you find that better, healthier routine and to start feeling good about yourself so you can focus on what matters most. Follow FitWit on Facebook and Instagram and message me today to begin your journey.
Mayo Appliance Services, providing service calls, diagnostics, and repair for all home appliances with fast, affordable, and reliable service guaranteed. Located in Silver Springs, Mayo Appliance Services provides in-home service to all surrounding areas for repair of washers, dryers, stovetop ovens, refrigerators, ice makers, dishwashers, you name it. For more information, call 903-951-4500 or visit mayoapplianceservices.com to see how they can help you today. Here in Hopkins County, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hopkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give Josh a call at 903-348-1527 or email him at jboatman@txfb-ins.com to see how he can help you today.
Easley's Liquid Fertilizer and Custom Pasture Spraying is a family-owned and operated business that provides year-round custom agriculture spraying services of farms, ranches, and acreages. Owned by Rodney Easley, Easley's Liquid Fertilizer is a huge supporter of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, including Trent Easley, who's one of the coaches for your Wildcats. As an authorized dealer for Monty's plant and soil products, they can provide everything that your crops and soil need. Their goal is to help farmers be more successful. Give Rodney a call at 214-837-2206.
J. Hodge Chevrolet, the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. A Mark of Excellence Award winner, J. Hodge Chevrolet has also won awards for Best Automotive Dealership and Best Auto Repair Shop. They're such big supporters of the Wildcats, you can find them on Wildcat Way. Find new roads to J. Hodge Chevrolet. Give them a call at 903-307-2077. Don't overpay, go see Jay.
For over 70 years, the mission at Bell Concrete has been to provide quality products and efficient service to their clients in the ready-mix industry. They take pride in conducting business with honesty and integrity. Their concrete mix designs are tested and proven to withstand the test of time. No matter how big or small your job is, Bell Concrete has you covered. Give them a call at 903-885-3126. Bell Concrete, meeting the needs of their customers for over 70 years. Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty is your hometown realtor. Getting into the real estate market can be overwhelming and intimidating. Who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs. Katie was born and raised here in Hopkins County, and she even taught at SSISD for 6 years. Nobody works harder and is happier to help the people of Hopkins County than Katie Adair. Give her a call at 903-243-2304 or email her at katie@janetmartinrealty.com. That is Katie, K-A-T-I, to see how she can put you in a new home today. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on Chad's Media from Gerald Prim Stadium. Wildcats leading 13-9. We've been telling y'all we have a very special halftime guest with us. Ryan, this is a man who, very important to me. He has supported me this entire way through. Wouldn't be here without him. I don't know if you have met him, but it is Torrey Humphreys with him. I should have introduced y'all. That's my fault.
I do happen to know him. I know him very well. I'm happy that he's up in the booth with us. I know that he's going to bring a fun level of insight. I learned all of my level of insight from him. I feel like I've been calling games since I was 7 because that's what we did on the weekends in the Humphreys household. We watched as much football as humanly possible.
I believe that. Torrey, thanks for joining us, man.
Hey, it is absolutely great to be here. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, sir. We're happy to have you. What do you think about this first half so far?
Well, 6 quarters in of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats season, I am very impressed. Really, the defense is the thing that's standing out to me. Is just these guys are flying around. I'll say this: Mount Pleasant is they've resorted to a lot of trick plays and stuff. That's usually a good sign for your defense. That means that they don't think they can beat you head up, and so they're having to come up with some different things. It also usually means that your defense is flying to the ball, so they're hoping you'll overreact. And so very, very impressed as a whole with the kids. Just a great start to the season.
Yes, sir. To your point, we keep mentioning like how creative they've been with the playbook, but you're exactly right. It's because they have to be. And like through 6 quarters of football so far this season, this Wildcat, I mean the team itself, but this defense has been very impressive.
Yes, and another thing is just how many people are making contributions. There are some significant plays from several guys, and I'm assuming there are as many sophomores and juniors and different things.
Of all ages.
Right, of all ages. Even some freshmen, obviously, with the Hare kid, and I'm just impressed overall. These kids, that taste of winning last week, you just cannot imagine how important that was.
Yes, sir.
That win itself may generate 3 or 4 more wins just because they know what it feels like.
Absolutely. We had used it on the call, but it had been back to 2020 the last time they had gotten a win, and to have gotten that, like you said, that no telling what that could do moving forward. And I do want to. Me and Ryan have done a pretty good job of pointing this out. But it's just like you said. I mean, it's juniors, it's sophomores. There's even some freshmen, and for this to kind of be quote unquote year 1 of this kind of new era, that's to have those younger guys. That's huge.
No doubt. It's man, success in every sport. There's no doubt that winning breeds winning and losing breeds losing. But football, it's just so tough physically. It's so tough mentally. Getting wins and seeing successes, absolutely is just huge because football is just a hard sport. It's hard. I always used to say this. We all, when we were kids, we went out and played baseball with our buddies for fun, and we all played pickup basketball for fun, and we all played golf for fun. Nobody ever went out and said, hey, let's play football for fun. It's too hard for funsies.
Yes, sir, that's fair. Ryan, I feel like you could attest to that maybe.
Yeah, no question. Obviously, you can argue with a wall if you disagree, but the outside demand that football requires to be successful is second to none because much more than what you do on the field, there's so many meetings and so much film and just getting in the training room and getting to where you can do it all again the next week, getting beat up, and that's something that people don't see. And I know people think that football is just it's on Friday or Saturday or whatever, but it's a 365-day job, and I that's something that really I didn't know until I got to college. I couldn't even appreciate that, and obviously my dad can tell you. I probably called him after every single college football practice I ever had early in the morning just to kind of talk about what that day held, and it was a lot.
We had a streak there for a little while. I think it was over 100 practices in a row where that was officially the hardest practice he'd ever had in his life. He broke the record 100 times in a row.
I definitely believe that. Tori, I want to ask, so I've known you pretty much my whole life, and as long as I can remember, you've been here for every single one of these games, so you can kind of attest for the last, couple decades. You've seen all of it. How big would a win here tonight be to start this year off 2-0?
Well, it's, not to speak for Coach Faircloth, but I promise you, outside of the X's and O's and the way he wants to do things, the biggest hurdle that he felt coming in is he's got to get the kids to buy in to his program, the way he does it, the way his assistant coaches are coaching the kids. He's got to get them to buy in. So having said that, wins get you to buy in.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to practice different. I'm a lot more apt to get up early in the morning and do what I need to do, and so it's huge. If they don't win tonight, is it the end of the season? Absolutely not. From what I've seen, I think these guys are going to get better every year. We mentioned the younger kids. Certainly, they're going to get better every week as district approaches. But, yes, it's a huge game. Every game's a huge game. And so I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the attitude of the kids flying around. It seems like I think maybe Ryan hit on this last week or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, losing's got to hurt. It's got to mean something. And I think I'm seeing these kids. I think I'm seeing some effort and some want to.
Oh yes, sir, absolutely. To your point, it's tough. You're brand new here, and hoping that the kids buy in. But from everything I've seen, it sure looks like, to this point anyway, they have.
No doubt. And hey, it's good to be back for me. I like you said, I've been around Wildcat football for the better part of 30 years, and with Ryan's time in college, I didn't get to come to a lot of Silver Springs games there for 3 or 4 years, and so it's good to be back in the middle of it.
That's like I was saying. I mean, it's the first time that I'm not suiting up to play football on a weekend in a long time. So it's really cool to have this little football niche for us at Chad's Media.
Well, the weekend's not over though.
That's true. I could suit it up this weekend. Who knows?
In our backyard or something.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are cutting down to the halftime performance, and we will be back after this.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Silver Springs High School proudly presents the award-winning Blue Blazers as they strike up the band. Sergeants for this year are Jocelyn Arenas, Peyton Ball, Sarah Box, and Macy Williams. Officers for the 60th line are Junior Lieutenants Carter Charlton and Jackie Monroy. Senior Lieutenants Emily James and Sally Spraggins. Co-Captain Jocelyn Yanez and your Captain Olivia Worth. The Blazers would like to recognize their Spirit Girl of the Week, Lily Glenn. And their Outstanding Blaze of the Week, Allie Thompson. The Blazers want to thank their Spotlight Teacher of the Week, Mr. Gerald Grafton. And would also like to give a special shout out to their awesome and supportive Assistant Principal, Mr. Jared Wilson. The Blazers are under the direction of Meredith Dial and Assistant Director Shally Caldwell. The Blazers would like to highlight their sponsors for the week: Clayton Homes, Cody Drug, Coldwell Banker, Corner Grub House, and Cross Country Communications. Now join the Blazers as they take you on a journey under the sea. Sulphur Springs High School Blue Blazers. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come. Man, oh man, that Wildcat Band. The band is being led onto the field by senior drum major Catherine De La Rosa and juniors Catherine Starzik, Jeremy Resendez, and Lauren Menard. The Wildcat Band would like to recognize this week's section of the week and Spirit Stick recipient, the percussion section. And this week's band members of the week are Dylan McKinney and Giancarlos Fiestato. Tonight, the Wildcat Band invites you to come fly with us as we continue to take flight on another exciting season.
Throughout history, dragons have held a place of fear. They shake the ground and scorch the earth. But perhaps what is most shocking, the most awe-inspiring, is their ability of flight. What if our preconceived notions about them are wrong? What if we don't have to be afraid? What if we could fly with them? Come fly with me, let's fly
Mr. Wildcat Marching Band. Directors for the band are Spencer Emmert, Elizabeth Bialecki, Cody Brown, Brittany Robinette, Zachary Griffin, Steve Proctor, Connor Dawes, and Piper Cotter. Tonight's soloists were Catherine Starzik, Isaac Stanley, Rafael Flores, and Connor Curtis. The band boosters would like to thank our patron sponsors. Tonight, please help us recognize our half-vote sponsors. City National Bank, Bergen Bible Supply, Grocery Supply, Fidelity Express.
Ryan, we are back live from Gerald Prim Stadium. Wildcats leading 13-9. It was a great halftime show, and we're still joined by your father, Torrey Humphreys.
Absolutely, yeah. Ready for the second half here, 13-9. If you're the Wildcats, you want to get started fast here. But yeah, great halftime performance. We hope everybody enjoyed watching the band and Blue Blazes perform. Torrey, or Dad, what are your thoughts on the second half here?
Well, this is a great coaching moment for the coaches. You got a close ball game against a big rival. You're up. What are you going to do? We start on defense. These close games are so valuable early in the season to how you respond. It's a great coaching moment, great opportunity. Let's go Wildcats.
Now, before we get back to action, also want to give a huge shout-out to one of our halftime sponsors, Brian Tolliver Ford. At Brian Tolliver Ford of Sulphur Springs, they understand that your time is valuable. That's why they provide options to make your next purchase or lease more convenient. Visit BrianTolliverFord.net to see how you can make your next purchase from home. There's a number of reasons to choose Brian Tolliver Ford, including money-back guarantee, exceptional customer service, trade-in appraisal, and online purchase. Visit Brian Tolliver Ford on Gilmer Street in Sulphur Springs. Give them a call at 903-459-5031.
Dad,
Big thank you to them
for joining us up in the Chad's Media booth. We always enjoy your insight. Let's go Wildcats.
Yes, thanks for having me. You guys are doing a great job. Let's get this W.
Thanks for joining us, man. Ryan, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty hyped up for the second half.
Absolutely, and my dad touched on this. Last week I thought we kind of came out in a lull in the second half. They almost got back into it right there at the second half. So tonight, my big request as a fan, let's start fast. Let's do something fast right here. We are going to kick it off. Mount Pleasant deferred. And if I'm Mount Pleasant, my coaching point to them would be to just stay calm. It's fine. It's a 13-9 ball game. I feel like Sulphur Springs is playing better than 13-9. That's what I feel like.
I agree.
But neither team is pulling away. I think I don't know. It's a slow night offensively.
It is.
Mount Pleasant has had some big plays on some gimmicky stuff. Sulphur Springs has had maybe 2 or 3 plays pop, but other than that, as far as just a continual drive, putting a drive together, hasn't been great tonight.
Dude, I thought your dad brought up an excellent point of
He does that a lot.
He
brings
does.
up some good points.
He does. Every conversation I have with him, literally. But specifically when he had made the comment about, yes, they've been very creative and have had a lot of success with that creativity, but it was because Sulphur Springs is forcing them to do that.
Well, and to add to that, there's only so many trick plays that you have. You can't. It's too intricate to work on, 10 of those a week. You might have 2 or 3, but it seems like this offensive coordinator is definitely creative. But they're going to have to abandon the run at some point.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't start out this half, but if it's not working, I'm going to the air because the Sulphur Springs defense is all over the run.
I agree with you. Now we got
short pooch kick. He's going to get it.
Oh,
Tyler!
I thought Riley had it.
Oh, I guarantee Riley.
I think he
didn't
know.
see it. No, he didn't see that it was that short.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was a matter of he didn't know if it had gone far enough or something along those lines.
That's pretty down there.
It is, but
my guess is the kicker. I think that was totally an accidental thing, Tyler.
Okay, fair enough.
Riley would have known if it was a designed onside pooch type thing.
I mean, he's one of the most heads-up players we have.
Right.
I definitely believe that.
I don't think he ever saw it.
You very well might be
really
right.
Interesting.
Starting the drive right at the 40.
Boy, high school football brings some interesting stuff.
It's a pass on first down. That gets
Tipped
blocked.
at the line. A little J.J. Watt action.
You love to see it. That defensive line, they do it all, man. They do it all. Going to keep it at 2nd and 10, obviously, from the 40.
Sam Houston, we always used to, the defense would, they would talk about tips and throws, got to have those. Tips and overthrows, got to have those. That's what it was. So basically saying, hey, if there's a tip somewhere, we want the pick. Go get the ball. But close one there. Good job by the D-line.
Well, out to his left, that's that pass you talk about a lot. And, Ryan, that's going to be enough for a first down and then some all the way up inside the 45.
Mount Pleasant, that quarterback, he runs that naked boot well. He seems like he gets the defensive front seven when he does that. So I'm sure that Mount Pleasant will continue to call that.
Yeah, I would think so. And he does a tremendous job when he has to start scrambling.
We've got a helmet off from number 11, Ty Bybee. He's going to have to come off the field for one play.
Remember, he made a huge hit earlier tonight. 1st and 10 from the 43. Another give. It's a good little run on first down, Ryan. Gain of about 6 or 7 there. They are driving into Wildcats territory. Would be a good time to see something step up from the Blue Barrage.
The Blue Barrage.
I want you to know I'm going to overuse the heck out of that now.
I'm good with it.
It's a great name.
I'm good with it.
2nd and 4 from the 37. Kind of a bad snap, but
another deflection at the line.
Dude, how often do you think that's 2 on one drive?
Yeah.
We might not see that again all year.
I don't know if it was the same player, but it was certainly from the same position.
I was about to ask. I thought it may have been, but wasn't sure. Didn't want to.
I didn't see the number on the first one, but yeah, that's big time. Now it's third. You got 3rd down. Mount Pleasant up top, really soft coverage. You got a quick completion. He's going to roll out to the right though.
Finally gets rid of it. Wildcats once again back there in the backfield. It's going to make it 4th down. 4th and about 4, and would assume you're probably, well, I don't know. Maybe they're going to punt. 4th and 4 from the 37.
You got a chance here to really pin the Silver Springs offense back.
Should we be keeping our eyes on a fake or anything?
You could. As gimmicky as Mount Pleasant has been, I would say it's definitely a chance. But I don't know. I bet they punt. I'm thinking they're going to try to pin them back here. Silver Springs is going to play.
They're not even sending anyone.
No,
back.
they're gonna play it safe. Big opportunity for the Mount Pleasant punter here. Hey, fun fact: Mount Pleasant punter played his first ever football game last week. I read.
Really?
In the Mount Pleasant newspaper, it was his first ever football game at any level. Oh, if that sticks, that's a. Oh, it's gonna go in the end zone.
It's gonna lucky bounce for
the Wildcats.
Lucky bounce
for the Wildcats. That's no question, Tyler.
Ryan, real quick, I know all of our fans here in Sulphur Springs are enjoying this 13-9 lead, but I know our friends over at Hooten's Hardware are as well. Hooten's Hardware in Emory, they feature brands that you know and love, such as Cub Cadet, Echo, Milwaukee, Skag Power Company, Stihl, and much more. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. Visit them on East Lennon Drive in Emory. Give them a call at 903-473-8788 or visit their website, hootenstihl.com. Ryan, 10:45 left here in the third. Wildcats lead 13-9, starting at the 20.
First drive of the second half for the Wildcat offense. You want to start with points here. 3 is fine, but let's go get 7.
I agree.
Malachi just, other than that big run, I feel like the run game has been pretty bottled up. Have not seen a lot of C.J. Williams tonight.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see him more in the second half.
You notice he does stand right here ready to jump in.
Oh, he wants to
whenever.
go in. No, he wants to go in for sure.
2nd and 9 from the 21.
I don't know, Tyler. I feel like we haven't had a lot of offensive plays.
It really feels like we haven't.
I'm ready for Cooper Faircloth to touch the rock. I'm ready for Jackson Hare. I'm ready for Skylar Lewis. There's that delayed handoff. Kind of bobbled the snap.
Malachi's got some room, though. He's all the way up to the 40. Malachi rolling, cutting back. He makes his way close to the 50, Ryan.
Tyler, just as I say, Malachi's only had one big run of the night. He has number 2.
I need you to say that once every few plays.
I know. That delayed handoff seems to be his MO for sure. I like that play.
Yeah,
let's keep running that play.
Most of his big runs this year have come from it, including the scrimmage.
Right. Big gain for the Wildcats.
Ask me what my favorite play in their playbook is. It's that one.
It's that one.
1st and 10 from the 47.
Skylar Lewis down here, man coverage.
Give it to him again. He's got his hole. Man, he does a great job of finding that hole. He decided, do I go outside or do I take it in this hole? He took it to the hole.
And I think for a smaller guy, he does an exceptional job of getting north. He doesn't waste steps going side to side much. All of his movements are vertical, which is that's what good running backs do. There's no need to waste time, running east and west. I talked about it last week. There's east and west guys, but get north. Get north. Move the chains.
I think he does a good job with patience too. Wait till I got my hole.
I
there
agree
it
with
is.
that. I agree. Another
Second
motion.
and 4. Give it to him again, and that's enough for the first down, Ryan.
Malachi, right there.
I love it. Now do you start to get a little more creative here, or what are you thinking?
I don't know, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Tough to have 4 carries in a row if you're Malachi, but I could see it though.
Based off the way your post-game interview went with him last week, though, I don't think he's a kid who minds 3-4 handoffs
No,
in a row.
absolutely.
So it does make it 1st and 10. We're all the way up here to the 42.
Cross the 50, Tyler. This is where you want to go. You want to go get points.
To him again.
There we go. Okay, Mount Pleasant defense. They win that one.
And Ryan, for those of you tuning in for the first time, you might not be aware, but if you're watching again, you know that our good friend Rusty Hard not only joins us early in the game, but he joins us to start the second half as well. Rusty, welcome back.
Good to be back, guys. I was a little worried there at the end of the half. Mount Pleasant had that momentum. And I know down there talking to Coach Page before this half started, it was a big thing to get a stop on that first possession by Mount Pleasant. That was huge for the Wildcats.
Interesting set here from the Wildcats. It's over to Skylar Lewis, trying to keep a hold of it. That's going to be incomplete. And there's a flag.
That's a mistake that you can't have those. You cannot have those.
But it is going to help the Wildcats.
Incomplete pass on the play. Flag down.
Referee's talking it over here.
No, that's going to be unsportsmanlike on Sulphur Springs, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a late hit there or something. Okay,
they're going to always get the second guy in this one.
Oh, okay.
You know how it goes. But these are mistakes that you can control.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the referees, they're not quite sure what's going on. But here at Chad's Media, we know that is on the Cats.
And that was on Skylar. That's the young fella that made that big touchdown the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's
crazy.
that's an inexperience. Just he's letting emotions get to him. Obviously, he wants to make a big play. Already has made a big play for the Wildcats tonight, but he'll learn. They're going to get the second guy there.
So Ryan, that makes it 3rd and
50.
Yeah.
3rd and 50.
It's 3rd and a ton. 3rd and 25.
3rd and 25.
7:51 here in the 3rd.
You don't necessarily have to get cute here. You're probably not going to convert. They are going to throw it deep though.
Oh
my
pass.
gosh.
Matthew Mitchell.
Oh!
He had Matthew Mitchell, just unable to hold on to that ball.
Great play call. Almost made me eat my words, but they did have the 3rd and a mile call ready to roll. Matthew Mitchell not able to come up with it. Man.
Hey, back to the defense. Got to get you another stop.
Hey, you got to move on to the next one.
Back in the day when it was 3rd and a mile, when Rollison was back there quarterbacking, we would never worried about that, were we, Ryan? Remember those days?
Oh, I remember
It would be
those
3rd and a
days.
mile. We're like, it's okay.
And those were the days where
we couldn't get that.
Man, he was such a big deal. I'm not even from Sulphur Springs. I'm from Miller Grove. I went to every single game that year.
Oh, that was must-watch TV.
It was.
No question.
Fun games.
Great punt by Brady Driver. Really good return.
Great return.
Yeah.
Ryan, I don't know if you remember, but a lot of those games.
Oh, we've got a ball out. We've got a ball loose. Sulphur Springs thinks they have it.
Come on.
And the rest do as well.
Oh, baby. Special teams
Big
comes
play.
up big again.
That is huge.
That is enormous.
And Ryan.
The old punt it away and get it back trick.
That is huge. We've seen that one. We've seen it before, and hopefully we'll continue to see it again.
Tyler, special teams has been the big factor tonight.
It really has been.
And we gained about 20 yards on the play.
That's what I'm saying. The punt it away and grab it back trick.
Uh-huh.
That's the quickest way to get a first down.
It is.
Wow, big momentum shift. demoralizing if you're the Mount Pleasant side.
Absolutely.
You're about to get your offense back out there. Silver Springs has a bad offensive drive.
Now you're inside the 40.
And now you're inside the 40 with Silver Springs ball.
Got to punch it in.
Got to punch it in.
Quick pass to Skylar Lewis. Skylar Lewis able to pick up some yards there, get it up to about the 31. Gonna make it 2nd and short. That is huge. You know, if you're Mount Pleasant, you would have had a chance to, possibly take the lead.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, and again, we do want to thank I think we have some Mount Pleasant viewers tonight. We want to thank all of y'all for hanging out with us here tonight.
Got 2nd and 3 here. Gonna drop back.
Oh, Brady staying on his feet. He
Good
throws
job,
it
Brady.
away, well past the line of scrimmage. Good job, Brady Driver.
Now, no receiver in the area. You know, for you intentional grounding fiends, but he is out of the tackle box. It is across the line of scrimmage, so Brady makes a good play right there.
I was almost guilty of being one of those guys.
I know. Well, I heard you gasp. But we're good. Smart play. 3rd and manageable here.
And as you like to mention, a lot of the time, you know, this probably is 4-down territory.
I would say it's 4-down territory. I don't know that we're necessarily in kicking range.
Keep that chain moving.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, what it means to be in 4-down territory is, you know, you can run the ball right here. You can run whatever you think your best play call is.
Which in this case is a give to Malachi,
and
it is enough.
Up in the middle for a 1st down. That's your best play call.
Up to the 25, just 5 yards away from that Bell Concrete red zone. Been waiting all night to say that again.
It's been a while since we've been back.
Anytime we can mention that it is the Bell Concrete red zone, we like to.
Jackson Hare back onto the field for the Wildcats. We're going to get, looks like, 3 wide. We're going to have Matthew Mitchell at that tight end position. C.J. Williams checks into the game. He's got man coverage.
He does.
On the bottom here.
Again, we'll see if he gets some help like he did
Tight
last time, but if
man
not.
coverage, it's there.
Another give to Malachi. Malachi is so explosive.
Absolutely.
Another gain of about 5 or 6, and obviously we've seen Mount Pleasant's front 4, their front 7 do a good job, but it really feels like more often than not when you give it to him, he gets you 5 or 6 yards.
No question. And Tyler, with 2nd and short here, if I get, you know, man coverage on the bottom again to C.J. Williams, I'm okay with giving him a chance.
I agree, like you said, especially
it's 2nd and short. I mean,
and you know you can pick up a 3rd and short. You just saw yourself do it.
I mean, that corner has no help. I mean, that linebacker's he's not thinking about CJ at all. Bad snap.
Bad snap. Brady does recover it, though.
Just throw it away.
Just throw it away. And he does exactly that.
That's a drive killer. Luckily, Brady was able to recover it and get it away, so it's still 3rd and 2. But, man, you just wish it's a waste of play.
It is. 3rd and 2 from the 17. Like we said here in the Bell Concrete red zone.
I'm thinking like the Cowboys. Just keep on feeding like Ezekiel. Just keep feeding the running back here.
Brady tried it at the outside.
Man. Great stop by the Mount Pleasant defense here. You're going to have to – I think you're probably bringing on the kicking unit.
I think so as well.
That, but we've struggled. We've struggled this year with the snap, hold, kick exchange.
Now, Yuri does seem to be making his way out there.
All right.
We will see this field goal attempt from the Bell Concrete red zone. For over 70 years, the mission at Bell Concrete has been to provide quality products and efficient service to their clients in the ready-mix industry. No matter how big or small your job is, Bell Concrete has you covered. Give them a call at 903-885-3126.
We're going to have about a 36-yarder here. This is to put the Cats up by 7.
And unable to even get the kick off. It's going to be a turnover on downs, Ryan.
Another snap, hold, no kick there. So snap, hold right there is, you can't have that. Man, that's the difference in it being, a 7-score game. Little things like that, and that's special teams. That's a special teams category. That's huge. Mount Pleasant gets out of that with no points given up after their special team mishap.
I was about to say both teams have kind of had a
it's got to be
cleaner.
No, that has to be fixed.
That's 7 points we've left on the carpet.
Yeah,
you're right.
I mean, no question. Yeah, what is that? 2 missed field goals and a missed extra point.
That's right, 7 points.
Yeah, I mean that's unacceptable. So you're telling me it could be 20-9 right now if we could just,
Yeah.
Quick pass
I'm
out
not
to
saying I can get out there and kick the ball. There's a funny story we'll tell you another time, but Rusty Harden actually taught me how to punt.
Really?
But that's a story for another time.
I taught Ryan how to do many things, and that's one of them. Some other ones we can't mention on the air.
Yeah, punting is the football friendly one.
We did a lot of things with Ryan growing up in his yard, and also on these sidelines here, Ryan, we threw a football like crazy before these games.
Man, I know it.
Unbelievable.
I know it. And now we're sitting by each other up in the booth, calling a Silver Springs Wildcat football game.
4:20 left in the third. Quarterback going to keep it himself right back to the line of scrimmage.
The Blue Barrage.
The Blue Barrage.
Again.
Third and long. Again, need a stop here. If you were able to get it here and force a punt, I mean, you would be starting with decent field position.
It's like I said, man, there's just really both sides are not making much of a drive out of any of their offensive possessions.
Yeah,
a couple big plays. They're getting some chunk plays, but as far as putting together just a solid drive, it's not happening.
Stakes.
3rd and 10. He's got plenty of time. Now he's going to take it himself. He does get a lot of those yards back. He's going to be short, but by how much, I'm not sure.
Tigers are going to punt.
Well, there you go.
Big stop by the Silver Springs Wildcats there. They're going to have decent field position. Who knows, Tyler? We might have a snap over the head. It seems that this has been a wild game when it comes to special teams. It's this punter's first or second now football game ever at any level, and so who knows?
From this game, who knows what to expect from special teams at this point? Almost expect something exciting to happen every time at special teams now. The snap and the punt is up.
Get away.
Gonna let that one roll.
Gives up a couple hidden yards there, but
I think you're fine with that.
Still good field position for the Wildcats.
I think so as well. Ryan, here in Sulphur Springs, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hopkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 or email him at jboatman@txfb-ins.com to see how he can help you today. Starting from the 24, 2:30 left. Sorry about that,
Tyler,
Ryan.
a couple score updates. Chapel Hill 17-16 in the late third over Van.
Oh, wow. Brady's going to have to get on that snap, but he does.
But, yeah, Chapel Hill 17-16 in the late third over Van. That's a lot of Sulphur Springs coaches involved with that one. Liberty Ilou's up 14-0 over Paris.
Now, Ryan, if I'm not mistaken, Paris lost last week. Paris could be
did.
starting their season 0-2.
A team that we thought could be really good, but LE up 14-0. Como Picton is up 26-14 over Detroit in the late third.
Shout out to the Eagles, looking for their first win of the season. For anyone that doesn't know, we cover all the Hopkins County teams over on FrontPorchNews.com, which you very well might be watching us on Front Porch News on the Facebook right now. 2nd and long. Brady dropping back. He's got Matthew Mitchell. Matthew Mitchell's got the ball this time. He's up to the 30. He's got the first down and then some out at about the 45. Great play by Matt Mitchell there. And a flag after the play.
That can only be good for the Silver Springs Wildcats.
Yep.
There's no other blue shirts around. I'm thinking maybe late hit out of bounds.
That goes back to what you were saying. Ryan, you and I are the kind of people, where's the flag thrown at?
Oh, right.
You already have an idea.
That can only be good for Sulphur Springs. Looks like they went back to the play that looks like
they tried earlier.
Yeah, that they tried earlier. Able to connect on that one.
We'll hear what the ref.
Looks like they're bringing it back.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
We'll listen in, see what the ref has to say. Okay, so block in the back, and that is at the end of the play.
The problem I have with that, Tyler, is and blocking the backs happened, but there was nobody close to where Matthew Mitchell was. So I can assure you that the block wasn't needed.
Makes it 3rd down, by the way.
3rd
and very short, though.
It's a game of inches, Tyler. I mean, that's a big play.
I don't know if you noticed, but
if you don't get this, that's the difference in Mount Pleasant getting the ball back or us being across the 50.
Got CJ as the running back. He's going to be blocking for Brady Driver, trying to get around to that outside. It's kind of the same play you saw down here on this side, Ryan.
Yeah, you know, Tyler, when we get in that Bulls package where Brady kind of just runs the QB sneak, it seems like the defenses have sniffed that out to this point. Last week was the only play that we ran out of that formation, and so Mount Pleasant, they're expecting that. I mean, that's a humongous penalty, Tyler. Humongous. Again, the difference in us being
down at the 45,
the 50, down at the 45, first down, going in to score. Now it's Mount Pleasant ball.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the theme here tonight.
Too many controllable mistakes.
That being said, still with a 13-9 lead, if you can cut those down, finish this game strong. Saw a little punt there from Brady, and the roll is going to help a lot.
Oh, yeah.
The roll is going to help a ton. Get them all the way to the 19. Great punt there by Brady Driver with a great roll. Very quickly, I want to tell you about our friends at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is where everyone is the guest of honor. No matter your lifestyle or taste buds, grilled, fried, or spicy, there is something for everyone. Delivering and catering is available for all you hungry cats out there. Order in-store or on the Chick-fil-A app. They look forward to seeing you soon. Go Wildcats.
With the roll of 56-yard punt, that's good for the field position battle.
56-yard punt it is.
Tyler, a couple district scores. We've got Anna. We got a new district this year, so some of our longtime Wildcats fans are going to hear some new teams. Anna is up 27-21 over Aubrey.
Get used to hearing that one.
Kaufman down 35-3.
Oh, wow.
Nevada Community up 14-7 over Paris North Lamar.
It looks like a false start there, yeah.
But yeah, a unique district this year. There's also only 6 teams in it, so we've got a lot of pre-non-district football coming your way the next month.
And we love to see it. I got to mention, for those of you who aren't familiar with Anna, you better get familiar with them. They are a very, very, very good team. They got
Where are they ranked in the state, Tyler? You were telling me.
What was it? 15. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you. They
no,
at once.
time.
Yeah, that's huge. They've got some really good players like Breezy Dubar that you're going to want to keep an eye out for. He's committed to Boise State.
Boise State.
Yeah.
Smurf turf.
Smurf turf. I like it. Probably the most famous trick play in college football history.
I would agree with you there. Gonna make it 1st and 15. Give it to the outside. And he's got some room, Ryan. Riley Hammond's wrapping him up, taking him out of bounds, but that's a great run on 1st and 15. Cutting it to 2nd and short. Just a little over 1 minute left here in this third quarter, Ryan. I say this every game, but when you're up here and announcing it and having fun, it feels like the game just flies by, man.
No question. I mean, this second half is rolling. Just quick drives, running the ball, mistakes. It'll drain that clock.
It will. There's another give on second. Wildcats defense, that blue barrage you're talking about, does a great job wrapping them up. I think that's Nick Cantillo on the tackle, maybe.
No sign of Braylon Jones. My pick for Mount Pleasant's impact player. They're kind of utilizing the scat back more.
Which you had said they might have to go away from him coming into the second half.
Yeah, it just, at some point, something's got to give.
Right, you got to mix something up, which they are doing.
I would expect a pass here. Tyler trips right. Kind of got that tight. Now, check that tight end up to the top side of the line of scrimmage. He's kind of been giving us fits.
He's going to try to keep it himself. It's a sack for the Wildcats, and that is huge, Ryan. On 3rd and medium, a big sack for the Wildcats defense.
And the blue barrage comes up big on 3rd down, and Mount Pleasant is going to have to punt.
That is huge, and it might be the final play of the quarter. There's 17 seconds left on the clock, but only 28 on the play clock, so this very well might be. We'll see if they get the punt off or not.
On that sack, we had Nathan Andrews. He seems to be, he's been in the backfield a lot tonight. You've been seeing a lot of 34 back there.
Now, he either had a sack or a tackle for loss earlier, but he had another one of those. I don't remember which it was off the top of my head, but.
Yeah, big sack there to bottle up Mason McMahon, excuse me.
It's going to do it for the third quarter. We are 3 quarters through this game. Wildcats leading 13-9. Ryan, I know our good friends over at Alliance Bank are hyped about that. Here at Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. On any given day, you will see me at any one of those. They're all convenient. I use all of them. You can also visit AllianceBank.com for your financial and banking needs. Give them a call at 903-885-2187. And again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to our live stream here tonight. Some other people you can check a live stream from this weekend is The Way Bible Church. You can find that at twbcss.com. You can find them on Facebook or YouTube. Come find a place to belong at The Way Bible Church. I told you earlier, Ryan, but that new building that they're building is everyone's going to want to check that out.
Beautiful. Tyler, when is the game-defining play going to be? You don't know until it happens, but we're coming down to the home stretch. It's a 4-point ball game. It's the fourth quarter. There's going to be a play that teeters this thing either to the home side or the away side. Who is going to make the one play?
I think we might see it in just 1 second. I'm putting in a call. Wildcats score on this drive, Ryan, and that punt is going to help them out a lot.
Short punt.
Cooper
Good
Fairclough
fielding it.
comes catches it, yeah.
And who knows? That ball hits the ground. It rolls 20 yards. That's 2 first downs that the Wildcats are going to have to get. So good job fielding the punt there.
That's an excellent point.
Cats are right around the 35-yard line going in.
You know, something that you mention a lot, you call it hidden yards. That right there, to really put that into perspective, if that rolls, like you said, that's 2 first downs that you no longer have to get.
Huge difference. Huge difference.
I believe that was a net of 22 yards, so that's good for the Cats.
Absolutely. Rusty, our official punt yardage calculator.
I'll do you one better. He might be the best in the state.
Best in the state. I like it. I agree.
I can count dashes.
11:54 left to go. Wildcats with a 4-point lead. Brady throws to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare's got it!
And a horse collar.
All the way to the 5-yard line. There's the flag. Jackson Hare has been a baller through 7 quarters this year, and he's keeping it up.
The freshman comes up big with the over-the-shoulder catch and draws the horse collar tackle. That's going to be half the distance to the goal line. Cats are going to be on the 1-yard line looking to score.
Ryan, guess where that puts them?
That puts them in the
Bell Concrete red zone.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know if I told you this earlier, but Bell Concrete has been meeting the needs of their customers for over 70 years.
Big play there by the freshman. Great ball by Brady Driver. I really couldn't tell if he was going to tuck it and run, but he trusted his receiver there, gave him a catchable ball. Really put it to where only the Silver Springs Wildcats could get it. Didn't put that ball in any danger. Tyler, this is 4-down territory. Any way you cut it, go get 7 here.
First and goal from the 2.
I am not putting the kicking team back out there.
7 would be huge.
You take 7. I'm looking for the Brady Driver QB sneak here.
Can they get it here? They got it here for the second time tonight. Brady Driver finds the end zone. That's his second rushing touchdown of the night, his second of the year. He's got 3 total on the season. Wildcats, just like that, up by 10 points with 11 minutes left, Ryan. If they make the PAT here, you're up by 11 with 11.
Huge score there, Tyler. Once you get down that deep into the red zone, it's a must score. And I'm not talking threes. Let's go get 7.
I don't know if you heard me, but right before the punt, I told you I think the Wildcats are going to score on this drive. I got my Ryan on for one split second.
Jackson Hare makes the game-defining play, potentially.
Potentially.
Good call, Tyler. Good call.
Potentially. That kid is a freshman, and he is a monster.
So big kick here. We've struggled tonight. Good snap, good hold, and good kick.
It's good.
7 points. Wildcats up 20-9.
Ryan, I cannot wait. We have a ton to talk about. I mean, we've got 11 minutes left, but we have so much that we will get to talk about tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. right here, the same place, the Chads Media YouTube. Find us on the Front Porch News Facebook, the Chads Media Twitter. It is the Friday Night Lights Wildcat recap with myself, Tyler Lennon, and with my partner, Ryan Humphreys. We've got a lot to talk about. I can't wait to get to it. But we also have a player of the game to give out at some point here tonight. I'm curious to see who we give it to.
Less prevalent than it was last week so far. But, yeah, we're excited to give that out tomorrow.
And, again, be sure to tune in, 10 a.m. 20-9, you're leading. You're up by 11 with 11 left.
You know, here, if you're the Wildcat defense, you want to, keep doing what you've been doing. I mean, you've really limited Mount Pleasant for the most part tonight. And if you're Mount Pleasant, at some point you got to go. You got to go. This is a 2-score ball game. You got to go.
Guys, the last scouting report I'm going to give you before I get off the air here is the pecan pie that the culinary arts class made in the hospitality room was on point. It was on point.
So if you're ever looking for some pecan pie,
hospitality.
The hospitality room made by the Silver Springs Culinary Department.
Not just that, the whole meal. They do a great job.
I agree. Thank you, Rusty.
Rusty, thank you so much, man. Rusty, dude, he's so good at bringing those stats. Ryan, real quick, again, I know everyone is hyped, filling this 20-9 lead, but I know the people at Easley's Liquid Fertilizer and Custom Pasture Spraying are as well. Like we mentioned, owned by Rodney Easley, the father of Trent Easley. I know that they are hyped. As an authorized dealer for Monty's plant and soil products, they can provide everything that your crops and soil need. I mentioned it earlier, but give them a call at 214-837-2206. Easley's Liquid Fertilizer and Custom Pasture Spraying. Tigers going to start from the 37 here, Ryan. 11:34 left. We've got some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. There's already a flag on the play. It was a good gain of 1 or 2, but we'll see what the flag is.
That's either going to be a legal formation or offsides on the defense. Really the only two that it could be. That's a legal formation, so legal procedure is another way to put it. So they're actually going to decline that penalty. So it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't blame him.
No, that's definitely the play there. I'll take 2nd and 9 over 1st and 15, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think so as well. You never know what that's
one
first
less
and
play. One less play.
Because best case scenario, you get out of it and it's 2nd and 9 again. Or 2nd and 10, you know what I mean? Another drop back. He is dancing back there. Wildcats defense, that blue barrage making it tough on him. Finally gets rid of it. And is that saying that's a completed? Okay.
Man, from up here it looked like it skipped, but
I thought so as well, but great pass. Man, he has been under duress all night.
They're calling
there we
incomplete.
go. Yeah, I was really thinking.
Officials are not as demonstrative as I would like them to be up in the booth. You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
I need some action from these officials. Give me a big.
Make it clear.
Give me a big incomplete signal.
3rd and 10 from the 37. 10:55 left in this game, Ryan. Another stop right here would be huge.
Incredible effort of Mount Pleasant quarterback there, running for his life.
He has some time there, and he has his man. Big catch.
Mount Pleasant should focus on getting that kid the ball more. That tight end is awesome.
It's all the way up to the 42, Ryan. And yeah, when he actually has some time to get his pass off, man, it's a great pass there. He's been doing a great job all night. It's just a matter of when he has the time and when he doesn't. 1st and 10 from the 42, clock down to 10:44.
Got trips left, Tyler. They're going to do a bounce pass, fumble, interception. So many things wrong with that one, Tyler.
And that is Landon Fields again, I'm pretty sure.
The flag on the field is almost certainly illegal procedure.
Yeah.
They're going to run a trick play, fumble, lateral. Just an absolute circus of a play call by Mount Pleasant. And that really just goes back to what my dad was saying. At some point, you're doing too much. That's a sign of we can't move the ball. We think that we have
Which
to
isn't even true because you were moving the ball that time.
But you know what I'm saying,
Right,
though.
right. No. Yeah, I
we
didn't
don't
mean
feel
to,
confident to put a drive together, so we're going to run something gimmicky. And right there, it came back and completely backfired.
Landon Fields, the man who you were giving credit earlier in the night for making that transition to DB. He's showing out for you there.
Not many interceptions after the fake fumble lateral.
Very true.
I love high school football.
I do too,
you
man.
You truly never know what you're going to get.
And there's Malachi rolling up to the 40.
Now, Tyler, I want you to really think about what we just saw. Not only was it a legal procedure, too many men in the backfield, we actually faked the fumble. Man.
I don't know if you noticed, but I got the hell out of the way so you could make that call. I was like, okay, Ryan's got it.
That's one where you just look and you go, wow. Okay. All right. Interception from the Blue Barrage.
For the Blue Barrage, we'll take it.
Well, Tyler, that's a huge play.
It is.
Cat's ball.
Brady fakes a pass there, keeps it himself. He's got some yards. Ryan, he's still not down. He's got the first down. Brady Driver. He's already got 2 touchdowns on the ground tonight, and he's just continuing to keep that ball moving.
Great night for Brady Driver. He seems to be managing the game well. Obviously, he's making plays, running the ball. completing passes, but more than that, when things haven't gone well, he hasn't made them worse. And I think, I think that's something that the Mount Pleasant side has struggled with tonight. There's been instances where, okay, something doesn't work, let's make it worse. I feel like they've done that. Malachi up the middle, more positive yards. He's just a positive yards machine.
He really is. That's what like I was saying earlier. Sure, Mount Pleasant's defense has had some great plays where they do stop him immediately, but it feels like when you give him the ball, you're getting 4+ yards.
Tyler, and I'm definitely okay with running some clock here.
Absolutely.
Let's utilize that play clock.
8:50 left.
It's a 2-score ball game. You control your own destiny at this point. You go get points here. It's looking real good for the Cats.
Oh no, there's a bad snap. Brady trying to get to it. Mount Pleasant's going to be the ones that come up with it.
Tyler,
like you said, you control your own destiny.
The curse of me saying something and then wow.
Yeah, that's fair. 8:37 left. It's going to be Mount Pleasant's ball. Gonna hope that the Wildcats can keep the Mount Pleasant offense cooled down. They might need some help from our good friends over there at Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning. Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning Service is locally owned and operated with over 25 years of experience, and they look forward to serving you. Give them a call at 903-307-9786 for same-day service, or visit them on East Shannon Road. Talking about same-day service, we need some right-now service, Ryan. Let's keep it cooled off.
Tyler, that is a huge mistake there. Huge mistake. Mount Pleasant with the ball inside their own 50. Looking to make this a 1-score ball game. Man, I really wanted Silver Springs to get a couple minutes off the clock there.
I did as well. 8:37 left. He's dropping back. He's got his man, and he's got it. He's down that sideline. Finally out inside the 10, maybe even inside the 5, Ryan.
That's a big play.
It is a very big play.
McMahon using his feet to create some time, finds the running back. It's a big play.
That's huge, especially you go right back to that snap,
No, I mean, Tyler,
2 plays later, you're inside the 10.
When's the game-defining moment going to be?
Mm-hmm.
What is it going to be? It could have been that. Could have been that snap.
I do think, though, if I'm the offensive coordinator, if I'm an offensive coach, I'm with my guys on the sideline right now. Like, shake that off.
Absolutely. No, that's in the past. That is in the past. If that's going to be a false start, my guess. Yeah, false start. That's a big mistake. There's been some killer mistakes on both sides tonight. Here, you're on the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal. All of a sudden, you got to get 13 yards to score here.
Yeah, how many times you reckon we've made the comment, that's a big mistake tonight?
Too many. And that's week 2. It's week 2, and that's what you're going to get early in the season, but you're just shooting yourself in the foot there. Tyler, I liked what you said. The offense is on the sideline right now. If I'm the offensive coach, shake that off.
Yep.
Okay, Mount Pleasant, if they go get 7 here, it's a 1-score ball game. We got to go down and get some more points.
Absolutely. That is old news. We got a lot of our offensive guys down here kind of gathering together. I think, of course, the defense, we've seen them come up huge with some goal line stands before.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you noticed, but it's 1st and goal from the 13 right now.
Bad snap.
And there he is again. Great catch. He still won't go down. He's inside the 5.
Man, that cat can play.
He can.
I'm a big fan of his. Over the middle, that's a tough catch. Back inside the 5.
Ryan, real quick. No, I think we're fine. Yeah, like you said, that was great play. It was 1st and goal from the 13, and you cut that into way less than half, man. It's going to make it 2nd and goal from about the 3.
Tyler, I'm surprised we haven't seen the power back for Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
Wish we had Rusty down on their sidelines, but no Braylon Jones here, bigger body kid, 4-yard line. You kind of figure he might be in. We got a bad snap.
There is a bad snap. Some of the Silver Springs guys think they have
it. Mount Pleasant ball.
Yeah, referees signaling that it is Mount Pleasant ball. Clock's still rolling, though.
So many mistakes, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
So many mistakes. Just can't have it.
You got to hold on for 7 minutes and 45 more seconds, Ron.
I mean, that's a killer, Tyler. So here's a question. Okay, down 11. There's 2 options here. You can go for it. Okay, score. Go for 2, or not go for 2. I guess there's a 3rd option.
Yeah.
Or you can kick it. Okay. Then you have to score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion.
2. Yeah. I think you got to go for it here. I think you got to get your points.
Yeah, the problem is, you went from the 4 to the 6 on the fumbled snap.
True. This is the 3rd and goal. He's got his man.
He's got him.
Touchdown.
Incredible ball by the quarterback there.
That was an incredible pass. Touchdown, Tigers. 7 minutes, 12 seconds left, Ryan. We have ourselves a game. It's currently a 5-point game. I would think they go for 2 to make it a field goal game, yeah?
No, so you go for 2, and here's why. Because if you kick it in a 4-point game, you still have to score a touchdown. If you go for 2 here, you don't get it. It's a 5-point game, and you still got to score a touchdown. So there's really only positives that can happen here for Mount Pleasant.
If you can make it a field goal game,
I wonder if they're going to snap it out of this swinging gate or not. They are. He's going to roll out to the right.
But same thing we saw earlier, Ryan.
He's got a man.
This time it's good.
Is back in this one.
And it is a 3-point game, Ryan. 20-17. There's 7 minutes, 12 seconds left. Very quickly, want to tell you about one of our brand new friends over here at Chad's Meeting. That is Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She's your hometown realtor. Ryan, I was telling you earlier, getting into the real estate market could be overwhelming and intimidating. That being the case, who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs. Katie was born and raised right here in Hopkins County and even taught right here at SSISD for 6 years. Nobody works harder and is happier to help the people of Hopkins County than Katie Adair. Give her a call at 903-243-2304 or email her at katie@janetmartinrealty.com. That is Katie, Kati, to see how she can put you in a new home today. 7 minutes and 12 seconds left, Ryan. You've got a 3-point lead.
How are you going to respond? How are you going to respond from a turnover, Tyler? You turn it over, give up 7. This is one of those game-defining drives right here, man. 3-point game, 7 minutes. How do you respond?
Absolutely. I think if you're Mount Pleasant, you're wanting to boot this one as far as you possibly can, yeah.
Unfortunately, Tyler, even down 3, I feel like Mount Pleasant has the momentum here.
No, I agree with you.
They're going to pooch it.
They are. Tristan Hankins fair catches it at the 30. The goal here is to use time and
use
to drive.
Time and 3 points here makes it a 6-point ball game. Not out of reach for Mount Pleasant, obviously. If you can go get 7, then you're just prolonging. You're it's 2-score game and time is running out. Is my point.
Right. All right. It goes back to something you and I talked about, I think, last week, but there's a difference. You can use every bit of the play clock, but still be actively trying.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You can combine those two
clock
things.
Management game.
100%.
And you'd be shocked how many people don't understand that.
You're right. 7 minutes, 12 seconds left. Wildcats up 3. Brady keeps himself this time. Hold on to that ball.
Absolutely, and stay in bounds.
And he did both of those things.
The problem here, though, Tyler, is it is still early. 7 minutes to play. It's 2nd and 10. I mean, I don't know. I truly feel like Mount Pleasant has the momentum here.
Yeah, I feel like Brady's done a much better job tonight when it wasn't a designed run per se. When he read his options and chose to run. You know what I mean? I feel like on a lot of these designed runs, they've kind of been sniffing it out. 2nd and 8. 6:35 left.
10 seconds on the play clock, which I'm okay with.
Yeah, for sure. Brady avoiding the sack there. Pass out to Malachi. Malachi keeps it.
Big play.
All the way up to the 45. Had to make sure he got a hold of that one, and he did.
He had a backside backer blitz there. Brady, you really, when a quarterback escapes, you want to run to the blitz. I know that sounds funny, but he's got a running head start. He can't change direction if I'm running right at him.
Good point.
I was real good at that in high school, recognizing it. This guy can't change directions fast enough as Brady can run. And so he finds Malachi rolling and is able to move the chains there. Big play for the Wildcats.
Some great insight there, Ryan. I think most casual fans would not have thought of that.
Well, the natural thing to think is to run away from the blitz, but you can't outrun him. He's got a run head start. So we got a timeout here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Wildcats needing that timeout. 5:55 left in this game, Ryan. 5 minutes, 55 seconds. I know all of y'all watching really hoping for Wildcats to hold on to this victory, and I know our good friends over at J. Hodge Chevrolet are as well. J. Hodge Chevrolet, the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. A Mark of Excellence award winner. J. Hodge Chevrolet has also won awards for Best Automotive Dealership and Best Auto Repair Shop. They're such big supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats that, Ryan, they're even located on Wildcat Way. Find new roads to J. Hodge Chevrolet. Give them a call at 903-307-2077. Don't overpay. Go, CJ. 5 minutes, 55 seconds left, Ryan. You're on the 45 with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, you don't mail it in here. You call what you need to call. Don't. I mean, I wouldn't even worry about the clock other than you're okay with the play clock, but
yeah,
this is too close of a ball game to mail it in.
Well, 100%.
I mean,
a little confusion there on the
false start. Nobody was set.
To their point, I thought I had heard a whistle before the snap. Like I thought
no penalty there.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is correct. Okay.
What you're trying to say is correct. They hadn't blown the ball in.
Yeah. Like that. There you go.
Like that. There you go.
That may have been a false start, but
kind of fumbled the snap there. Nothing cooking for the Wildcat run there. Again, another 2nd and long. It seems like we've gotten out of this a time or two tonight.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've been in it too often.
Yeah, I agree, especially in this moment where you're trying to get out of this game, but you're still trying to drive. If you can avoid any of those, you would really like to.
Yeah, the Mount Pleasant band is rocking.
They are rocking. I mean, they've got momentum. I mean, why not? If you can help out with the band.
We've got a reverse
here. A design
here.
reverse. And it's a pass from Matt Mitchell.
Hello.
Ryan, we were waiting to see Matt, and he's still going into the Bell Concrete red zone.
Tyler, we are 2 months away from Halloween, but the offensive coordinator is digging into his bag of tricks.
Ooh.
Huge first down by the Wildcats.
I like that one. And I want to point out, Matt Mitchell, we've been waiting to see Matt Mitchell pass. There it is up to Luke
Tyler,
Caton.
I don't know the exact number, but we actually put odds on how many trick play passes that he's going to throw this year.
Oh, you're right.
Said 1.
No. We had said the one we were talking about was illegal forward passes. That was the one. I don't know how many.
We did bring up. I know we did bring up.
But I don't
Matt
remember
Mitchell
putting a number on it.
Trick play passes. Well, there's number 1 on the year.
Because I would have said well over 1. Yeah, I think we will see.
I
plenty
love
of
that play call. Love it.
I do as well. We're going to see a quick. Are we? 5 minutes, 7 seconds left in this game. That is going to be a timeout on the field.
You know, Tyler, we at Sam Houston, we would have 2, we called them elements, and that right there would have been considered an element. It's crazier than a trick play, and we would have about 2 a week that we would just continuously work on. And sometimes they got called, sometimes they didn't, but you would deploy it in moments that you saw fit, and it can change the game.
Ryan, that was huge. I mean, talk about change the game. That may have just changed the game.
If you can execute it, that's not getting covered.
Right.
There's too many moving parts. Too many moving parts.
Man, you had a 2nd and long back here on like the 40.
Huge.
And now you're up inside the 28. That is huge.
And I just said, we've had too many 2nd and longs, but I feel like a couple times we've gotten out of it. And right there, that's what we did.
No, you had literally just said, they've gotten out of it.
It's a blessing and a curse, Tyler. Yeah. It's worked both ways on us. Through
you
the
don't
first
know
2
if
weeks.
You should say things or not say them?
Maybe I need to retire. I don't know. I don't know.
Please don't.
Retiring before my career begins.
I would ask that you don't. 4:20 left in this game to give to Malachi.
I expect him to really continue to eat up that play clock. Got it down to about 5 there. 4:15 on the clock, game clock.
3rd and 7 at the 25. And again, I'm with you. You let that play clock roll. Especially because if you don't convert here, I mean, you got to convert here, though.
You do. I don't know that we're in field goal range yet.
I think you're in 4-down territory, Ryan.
Yeah, it's a 42-yarder. Malachi out of the backfield. Going to have a drill screen here to CJ Williams. Breaks a tackle.
CJ's inside the 20. Still going to be short, but...
Oh, you go for it, Tyler.
Yeah, I think you have to.
No hesitation. You go for it here.
Very best case scenario, you make your field goal and you're up by 6.
Well, we've struggled all evening.
I don't think the risk is worth the reward in that sense.
No, it's absolutely not.
You only need 1 yard. Well, more like 2. The scoreboard says 1, but that's at least 2. But
I'm okay with running the play that everyone knows who it's going to in the whole building. Bulls package, Brady up the middle. I'm fine with that. It's worked. It's a yard. It's a long yard. It's 1 and 3/8. What we're gonna call it.
I think I disagree with you here. I think I give it to Malachi. We've
That's
seen
fine,
them.
yeah.
We've
I
seen
mean,
them sniff that out.
I am putting it on the ground though.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in man on man, dig down, win your one-on-one battle, and run the rock.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. They obviously let the clock run all the way, used a timeout at the last second, so Sulphur Springs down to just the 1 timeout. But
which is risky.
Yeah,
which is risky. But again, clock management. You use timeouts for clock management, or I'm calling a timeout to get my best play.
And that is both in this sense. I think in this sense it is, let's use every bit of that clock and let's find what my best play is going to be. You got to hold on for 2 minutes and 57 seconds, Ryan. It's 4th and about. Okay, now it seems like the chain did kind of respot a little bit. So it is a 4th and 1 because it was looking like a really long 1 a second ago.
4th and 1
at the 19. So now
what's your call here, Coach Lennon?
I give it to Malachi. I don't know if you want to do a read option in this case. I don't really love the idea of a read option, and I really like Brady keeping it, but they've sniffed that out a few times.
They have. He's a bigger body. He obviously runs hard.
Blocker. Yeah.
Looks like we're missing a player.
It does.
We got to call another timeout.
And that's your last one.
Now, in the NFL, you actually cannot go timeout.
I was just about to ask you, can they do that?
I don't know the high school rule, to tell you the truth, but in the NFL, you cannot go timeout.
No, so that's, again, I'm going off the same thing. I only knew the NFL rule, and I was about to ask, I don't think
you can't do that in the NFL.
So, in the NFL, would you have just had to take a delay of game there? Oh,
yep.
Good stuff. Well, fortunately,
because if you call another timeout, it's delay a game.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is. I don't know.
Now you really
Texas High School Official Association. Maybe they're not sure either.
Maybe they're not.
Maybe we just got away with a timeout. We had 10 men out there though.
Now I don't know if you noticed, but Malachi Rowland seems to be coming off the field, and C.J. Williams seems to be going in the field. If that's the case, we saw him.
Bulls package Brady up the middle.
Yeah, we saw him used in that earlier.
Yeah,
I think that is the call.
Yep, you put a bigger body like C.J. out there to maybe handle a block, but.
Ryan, this might be the game right here.
Certainly a big spot.
4th and 1 from the 19. 2 minutes, 57 seconds left. Brady keeping it, and
he's got it.
Has got the first down.
Full package, baby.
That's huge, Ryan.
Huge. That's the play call there, man. It's what whether it's right or wrong, it's what you've been running in your short yardage situation. You know it. Brady knows it. He knows to get north. I'm good with it.
Absolutely. And now, like we mentioned, you're in that Bell Concrete red zone. And it looks like Mount Pleasant will be using a timeout now. And I think you kind of have to use a timeout there if you're Mount Pleasant.
Yeah. I don't know. Still 250. It's a new set of downs. Mount Pleasant is fine, but they have to get out of this with only a field goal. Obviously, if the Cats get 7 here, this one is going to be tough for the Tigers. But if I'm the Tiger defense, they've had some stops in the red zone tonight, I believe.
They have.
So, I don't know. If you're Sulphur Springs, do you put the ball in the air here? Running the risk of an incomplete pass?
I don't think I do, no.
Yeah, I don't know that I do either.
I think I give it to Malachi, and if I'm in that huddle right now, I'm emphasizing you have to hold on to the ball and you have to stay in bounds. Do those 2 things for me, please. I think those are really my 2 points of emphasis right now. 2 minutes, 51 seconds on the clock. Wildcats lead 20-17. This game, we knew it was going to be a great game, Ryan. It has not disappointed.
Absolutely not. It's been sloppy at times, but a good football game nonetheless.
And there is a give
That's
to Malachi.
Be a touchdown.
Touchdown! Malachi Rowland for the 3rd time this season. He may have just put the game away right there, Ryan. Malachi Rowland. Touchdown.
Tyler, the motion, that really set that play off. They're looking in the backfield, what's that receiver doing? Which way is it going? Malachi takes advantage of it, gets on the outside, and that one, he scored immediately when he touched the ball. Nobody was outrunning him to the edge. Malachi is able to put this one in a really good spot for Sulphur Springs.
I'm ready to go back and hear that call because well before he got there, you said touchdown.
I'm not I'm not saying this one's over, but it's looking real good for the boys in blue.
And it's good. 27-17. 2 minutes, 44 seconds left. Ryan, one more time, want to give a huge shout out to our friends over at Brian Tolliver Ford. At Brian Tolliver Ford of Sulphur Springs, they understand that your time is valuable. That's why they provide options to make your next purchase or lease more convenient. Visit BrianTolliverFord.net to see how you can make your next purchase from home. There's a number of reasons to choose Brian Tolliver Ford, including money-back guarantee, exceptional customer service, trade-in appraisal, and online purchase. Visit Brian Tolliver Ford on Gilmer Street in Sulphur Springs or give them a call at 903-459-5031. Ryan, that's huge.
Now Tyler, I want to point our attention back to a conversation we had earlier. I've got our Chad's Media version of Mike Pereira, referee official Kevin Tanton.
Nice.
He has some good experience.
Shout out to Kevin.
In officiating Texas high school football games, and he is actually telling me that it is in fact illegal.
Oh no.
No, he's saying it's legal. Excuse me, not illegal.
Okay.
It's legal to call 2 timeouts in a row. I read it incorrectly, but it is legal.
That is good.
So
to
there
know.
we go. Good to know.
Now we know that moving forward. We'll see how many times it gets brought back up, but 2 minutes, 44 seconds left in this game. Wildcats have a 10-point lead. This has been the Friday nights have always been fun, but man, they're a lot of fun right now.
Tyler, we've got a big score update. Van just officially beat Chapel Hill 23-17. A lot of Sulphur Springs names involved in that one. That's a big win for the Van Vandals.
It is. Tigers trying to make something happen on this recovery. Riley Hammond's not going to let him do it. And there's a flag after the play. Kind of saw that one coming after the play. Riley tried to, kind of bring the ball out. Maybe some jabbing was happening, but I think that's probably going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct after the play.
On us or them?
On us.
That's a bad mistake.
Yeah.
Can't have that, man.
We'll listen in, make sure that I have that correct, but I believe that's going to be the call.
It's good tackle. You just can't let your emotions get the best of you. I know Riley is a very energetic player.
Coming in?
I couldn't really hear that. Looked like Mount Pleasant band is rocking.
They are. So there was actually on Mount Pleasant. It's going to be first.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I'm over here throwing Riley under the bus.
I know, Tyler.
I'm so sorry, Riley.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you watch
Riley,
these. I know you listen to these.
Riley is, he's flying to the ball, making special teams plays, which I appreciate the heck out of.
I want to point out.
The Mount Pleasant player let his emotions get to the best of him.
True. I say nothing but positive things about Riley, so hopefully all the positive things I've said about you, I apologize, man. It's going to bring it back to the 18. 2:37 left. They've got 72 yards to go, Ryan. 82 yards. I'm bad at math. Dropping back. He gets rid of it, and that is out of bounds. This could be 2nd and 10. I'm going to have to go personally apologize to Riley after the game. 2:29 left. And, of course, Mount Pleasant going to kind of have to be throwing the ball here. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him get a pick here. Riley's always around.
Riley Hammond's pick call.
I might have to. He's going for number 3. Malachi got his 3rd touchdown. He wants to stay on par with him. And there is a first down for the Tigers.
And there's no reason that guy shouldn't have been touching the ball even more tonight.
I was just about to say, when they go to him, he's been really good. He's been very good. That advances the ball up to the 31.
Kyler Smith.
Kyler Smith.
He's been my favorite Mount Pleasant player. That's false start.
That is false start.
Can't have it if you're Mount Pleasant. You're trying to put a drive together. You're trying to score, go get 10. And you're not going to get 10 on one drive. So you're running out of time here. Cannot have those penalties.
We've said it. If we've said it once, we've said it 100 times here tonight, Ryan.
It's a focus thing, Tyler.
I wonder if that's
focus.
I wonder if that'll be brought up in our show tomorrow morning.
I can tell you that Hump's keys to victory.
really wanted a sack there.
Oh, man.
Is it going to be intentional grounding?
No. Yeah, it could be. I'm not sure, actually.
There is a flag.
It's intentional grounding because I don't think that it made it to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think it did either.
For a split second, I thought they were going to call some type of roughing the passer.
With the way Faircloth is reacting, they could be.
Faircloth is begging for the intentional grounding. He's actually still inside the tackle box, regardless of how far back he is. The tackle box is a left to right thing.
It is intentional grounding.
Big play. So it's about to be 2nd and 30.
Yeah.
Because it's a spot foul.
Yeah.
Loss of down.
And it was 1st and 14.
Oh, it's 2nd and
a mile.
I mean, almost 30.
Yeah.
2nd and 28.
2nd and 28.
Yeah.
1 minute, 54 seconds left, Ryan. 2nd and 28 from the 13. They've got a long way to go. Going to keep it himself. Oh, and that is a very good run. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. That's a great run.
That's a big play. I mean, that's a big play.
But the clock continues to roll.
Truly turning nothing into something. 3rd down.
And about 7. Clock down to 1:35, Ryan. That clock is rolling.
You're fine. It's your Sulphur Springs.
Yeah.
There's no danger of Mount Pleasant scoring in the position they're in. That's a pick.
There is a pick.
Fall down.
That's his second of the night. Landon Fields, his second interception of the night, and a pick six.
Unbelievable.
Last week it was Riley Hammonds who had 2. This week it's Landon Fields.
Tyler, the nerdy coaching thing to do there is to tell your guy to fall down. But I would never pass up a pick 6. Landon Fields absolutely just nailing the coffin. Take it to the bank. The Cats are going to do it, Tyler. With that pick 6, Landon Fields is very much in the discussion for player of the game. Tyler's giving me the player of the game look right here.
That's good timing because I was asking.
We're going to have to go to the panel of judges.
We might have to.
Landon Fields, man, that really put it in the nail in the coffin there.
That is huge. That is huge. 1 minute, 14 seconds left. And the PAT is good, Ryan. It's going to make it 34-17. We're a minute and 14 seconds away from our favorite thing to do, which is to tell you that the Wildcats have won.
Tyler, you can take this one to the bank, put in the subs. This one's over.
34-17.
17-point game.
Very quickly, I want to thank every single one of y'all for watching with us here tonight. Me and Ryan would be doing this even if y'all weren't, but we are so glad that y'all are. And I want to give a huge thank you to every single one of our sponsors. I don't know if y'all noticed, but we had some more join after last week, and it might not be too late for you. If you and your local business are interested in joining, contact Mandy at chadsmedia.com. That is Mandy with an I. Mandy at chadsmedia.com. You might could get your local business as part of the broadcast as well. It's been a fun night here tonight, Ryan. Not just you and I, but everyone here behind the scenes. Tanner Crump, of course, Chad, Casey Chicas. Shout out to Abby Tips, Corey Hankins, who couldn't be here with us tonight, but will be back with us for the rest of the season. Man, it's obviously Ryan and I are the only ones that y'all happen to hear or see, but it is a much bigger production than just the two of us, and I want to make sure everyone's aware of that.
17-point game here, Tyler. What a night. I don't think that this score is a great tell of how close this game was tonight. But the Cats made the most of a sloppy, at times sloppy night. The Cats made the most of it, and they're going to get the win for it.
They are. It's the kick. Ooh. Is recovered back here at the 35.
That was funny.
It was. Ryan, I got to tell everyone one more time. You and I would sit here and talk for the next 3 hours, but instead of doing that, I think maybe we go home, we get some sleep, and then we ravine. What's the word I'm looking for?
Reconvene.
I don't know what a.
There you go.
It's late, man.
It is late.
That's why we go home, we get some rest, and we do it again tomorrow morning. Is what I was trying to get at.
Right.
y'all hang out with us tomorrow morning after I've had some coffee. And we'll talk about the game right here on the Chads Media YouTube channel, the Front Porch News Facebook, Chads Media on Twitter as well.
Tyler, I'm looking through some of our comments tonight. It seems that the Mount Pleasant fans are appreciative of Chads Media airing the game live. I guess that's something that we never really talked about, is the away team actually finding our stream.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. Great game tonight from Silver Springs versus Mount Pleasant. Always is.
Next week, you'll be able to catch us live from Hallsville.
Our first away game.
Yeah, our first road game. And I've got to say, the fans of Hallsville are they may or may not be familiar with my work from basketball season, so we'll see. We'll see if they've forgotten about all that.
I'm certainly familiar with the fans of Hallsville.
Yeah.
I've been there a time or two.
1 minute, 7 seconds left, Ryan.
Tyler, right here, it's all about don't do anything stupid, stay healthy, and make sure that everybody playing tonight gets to play next week.
Absolutely.
You know, this is fine.
If you don't mind, I want to double down on that take for anyone that wasn't for sure. A lot of times, like during basketball season, we only did the home games.
Right.
We will be live.
I've had people ask me, are you guys, you do this every game or just home game? No.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
We will be there
Hallsville,
live,
Texas.
live from Hallsville. I'm excited for our first road trip together, man.
I don't know what their stadium's called, but we'll call it Bobcat Stadium. We will be there live on the green and purple field.
You gonna let me have the aux for the road trip, or how's that gonna
Probably
work?
not. Probably not.
You don't want to listen to nothing but 70s music all night?
A 70s guy. I'm more of an 80s guy. I really am.
See, I also like 80s, but I'm a big 70s, like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay.
Early Michael Jackson.
September.
Oh yeah, it's
September 2nd. Right now. There you go. That's fitting.
It is. Ryan, I think it's about that time. If you're cool with it, I think we need to.
We have gone to the panel.
I think we need to name a player of the game. Our Chads Media player of the game. Ryan, I'm gonna let you do the honors.
We're gonna go with the. There's definitely some great choices tonight. We are gonna go Brady Driver on the offensive side. Quarterback, 2 rushing touchdowns. Big pass over the middle to Skylar Lewis. More importantly, I like the way that he managed the game tonight. No mistakes. Some of the plays that broke down. And again, there's a lot to go back and look at. There are some sloppy moments tonight, but Brady really handled it. Good field general tonight. And for that, he is the Week 2 Chads Media Player of the Game.
I 100% agree with you. Not only, you look at the 2 rushing touchdowns, that's huge. You look at the passing touchdown, that's huge. You look at 3 touchdowns to 0 interceptions, that's huge. But the way he managed that game tonight, Landon Fields made a great case for it. He made a very strong case for it, but we got to go with Brady tonight. We almost had 2 weeks in a row with 2 defensive players of the game.
Yeah, that's unique, but we are going to take the easy opt-out of picking the quarterback. But incredible night for the Wildcats, and Brady was a big reason in that.
Absolutely. There's only 20 seconds left on the clock, even less than that on the play clock. It's down to 3. It's down to 2. See if they get a snap off. He does get the snap off. He's going to keep it himself. He's brought down. There's only 13 seconds left.
I'm real careful with my quarterback running here.
I am too.
If I'm Mount Pleasant.
Right.
And this one's far out of reach, so.
For the first time since 2018, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats start the season off 2-0. Wildcats win 34-17. Right, I want to point out, last time they started off 2-0 was also the last time they went to the playoffs. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Tyler, great night. I used to always tell my teammates this, but it is proven that you cannot win them all unless you win the first 2. And so that's 2 weeks in a row that we've gone 1-0, and the Cats are feeling good tonight.
Absolutely. Once again, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us here tonight. On behalf of everyone here at Chads Media, tune in again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. to see Ryan and I with our recap show, and then we'll be right back here next week, same time, same place, right here on Chads Media YouTube for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats against the Hallsville Bobcats. Again, for everyone here at Chads Media, and on behalf of my partner, Ryan Humphreys, I'm Tyler Lennon. Thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. We'll see y'all next week.
Freeze. Photo. Please. No photos. No. G's. No. Please. No photos. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell him I got wifey on bling and she free.